So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time
They're selling it.
for Two Beerded Guys.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Two Beerded Guys.
That is so much more sultry coming out of your voice. Like, why would let Tyler do that for the last 3 years?
He's got to think. He's got to participate somehow, make him feel better about himself.
He can't be just the surly one.
We're trashing the guy.
I mean, he can, but
laid up
right.
with his shoulder surgery.
yeah, right.
He's just expediting my descent to hell. Yes.
Well,
Timeshare, here I come.
I thought we had Lake of Fire.
River Styx front property?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep climbing the penthouse. I'm going for that penthouse suite.
You're
at the
in,
top.
right?
I'm not in any penthouse. I have no idea what you're talking about.
In hell.
Oh gosh, no! I'm like at the low level of hell. I fell all the way down.
I thought the worse you were, the better penthouse you got in hell.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think that math checks out.
I don't know. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
at the top. I'm in the president's suite. Absolutely.
Yeah.
At the pool, like the infinity pool and stuff. Because I really thought that maybe, Tyler threw his shoulder out jerking it. And I was going to say, like,
Change the title.
like I actually, like my
episode.
lower
You've
arm
already
still
gone.
kind of hurts because I've been single for a while. But like when you really get into it with that shoulder shit, you got to watch that stuff as we go.
You
over.
got to switch it up a little bit.
You got to switch it up.
You got rule number one, limber up.
Limber up.
Well,
So Tyler, if you're not watching,
yes.
when you rewatch, these notes are for you, buddy, because we care.
Stop jerking it so much, Tyler. Or use more lubrication
you're saying at
so
least-
you don't have to, work as hard.
It's just not as aggressive, right? You just,
Yeah,
just
that's
don't
what
throw
I
your
mean.
shoulder into
Extra
it.
He kind
lube,
of likes
extra
it.
lube.
I would. Yeah, never mind.
He likes it a little rough, is it? A little
abrasive.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Rob Gibbons is on. What's up, Gibbons?
So, Gibbons, you get your Kraken?
Yeah.
He says, "Sup, bitches," and Kelly.
Oh, that was very
yes.
nice. He knows I'm queen bitch. It's all right. He's just being nice.
Oh, well, this is going to be fun. I'm really excited for it. We got at least 6 beers tonight, and one might explode on us. The others, we'll see. But I'm super excited for it. We got Kelly on. Love with Kelly. Matt never introduced
Hello.
himself. I didn't really set anybody up. We just started talking, so
I think pretty much
What happens, you know?
yeah.
All right.
People know.
You're John.
I am.
All right.
Oh, it's been
Wait,
there's been a couple weeks since I've been here. I was like, man, I feel like it's been a minute. Like that's why I wasn't here the last one.
No, and we weren't here last week because I felt like crap.
Yeah, so I've had like 2 weeks off. I'm ready for some beer, and this weekend was really lame. I just kind of stayed home and didn't do jack. I had like a beer at Ale Emporium Friday, and I didn't drink all weekend. So I was like, I saved up my beer points for tonight. I'm like, I'm ready to get drunk on a
All right.
Monday.
Well,
Did
we
you
might
say
need
beer
to-
points?
You did.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, kind of like tokens at the arcade. You know, you can only spend them so much.
All right, I thought you were going to start, spewing some Weight Watcher shit. And I
Oh,
was going to be like,
that's
all
right,
right, cut the
too.
camera,
I can
cut the
see,
camera.
I can see where you went with that though.
Yeah, no,
this is
no.
like a Weight Watcher's body.
All right. Well, I made a couple comments 2 weeks ago, which would have been the last one that you were on, and for the life of me, I'm like, why does he sound weird? I think I missed like the introduction part, like
Because
the
it
beginning of
wasn't.
it, and so I was like, who the fuck is? Why does he fucking sound like that? And then I realized that's not him. And then I was like, well, I don't know who the hell it is, so I'm probably going to have to get off of here because he doesn't know who I am, and I'm kind of trying to be a smart ass, and I just needed to go.
It was my allergies, they're flaring up real bad. All the rad weed stuff.
And when it gets that bad, we just call you off-screen Jared instead.
Yeah,
Very
it's like
nice.
I look like I become a whole different person when I'm all that stopped up.
Nice, nice. No, when I have colds, I should totally do phone sex. My voice is normal. My voice is a little bit
You are
deeper
not
for a
wrong.
chick, But I mean, I totally can be like, hey, how are you doing?
It's so funny
Absolutely.
how phone sex has now gone to like ASMR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
know.
is,
Hey, why don't you tell me about that?
You have a great voice for that. I'm a little uncomfortable right now. I think I even flushed a little bit, and I don't like that. That made me feel weird. Don't do that.
I'm not entirely sure what ASMR is. I don't know if I want to ask or not.
It just helps people go to sleep, buddy.
Is that a category on Pornhub?
It's a category on YouTube.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I want to Google this or not.
Well, like that would be the worst thing in your Google search.
I don't know. John might be doing the old bait and
God.
switch, like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what a lemon party is? Oh, you got to look it up. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh my.
Yeah, see, you Googled it.
No, I didn't need to. I just looked down at my phone, making sure that it didn't have Alexa on. It was going to out me.
Alexa,
you know?
Google lemon party.
Right. No.
Oh, God. How many people's phones did you just take?
Right. Last
You all
visited,
are welcome.
you know, that kind of shit. That's what I was worried about.
Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Matt, why don't you
intro.
tell us what you're most looking forward to?
I don't know if it's the beer I'm most looking forward to, but I'm looking forward most to seeing what happens when we open it. I'm going with the RAR. Because it looks like what Tyler allegedly may or may not have been doing to himself causes can to explode internally.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
So I want to see what this thing does.
It's got a little tip sticking out, you know.
Tyler,
Yep,
for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Totally.
What are you most looking forward to here? Someone say anticipating.
I am anticipating, well, the Dark Lord one that you referenced. I wouldn't mind seeing what happens when we flick the tip of the RAR.
Oh.
And then, honestly, I've been holding that treehouse for a hot minute. A friend of mine that lives in Maine brought it back for me. And so I've been holding it to try to share it with someone who likes the smoked beers.
All right.
Right, because it's a smoked dunkel, which are, like, dunkels are my favorite. So, yeah. What about you?
So, it was going to be the Energy City. I mean, it's Fruity Pebbles is what it is.
Sure.
But then you brought this Scottish Strong from DV8
Yeah.
with some additives to it.
Yes.
So,
Adjuncts, some might say.
some
Yeah.
adjuncts or additives.
Yeah,
Both work.
Yeah, oh no, not
Both
correcting.
work.
Just like you said, most anticipated or most looking forward to. Like,
Yeah.
little word association,
Word
little volley.
association. I realize I screwed up because we always call it the year most anticipated. You know what? It's my first time in this seat. It's all right. But yeah, the DV8.
How's it feel? Is it just molded differently?
Well, I don't feel like it's
You're
going
not
to
quite lined up
collapse
right?
on me.
Yeah.
But it's not the other chair either, so.
Right. Do you want to switch chairs still? Do you like where your butt grooves are in this one that I stole?
I'm all right.
Yeah, all right.
You use my butt grooves?
I'm enjoying your butt grooves.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
In fairness, Tyler's butt's barely been in that chair for the last 3 months, so he's really got to reestablish his
Right.
his
that's
curvature and that.
Right. He's going to have to really grind down, like, you know, kind of thing.
I think you just told me he can't do that anymore.
Well, I didn't say with his hand. Try something else. You know, I'm really tired of pointing out that there's more than one trick, guys. All right?
I'm aware.
Okay. All right, good. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Matt, what do we got? Who's watching?
Rob Gibbons. Nothing new to
Good.
report unless comments are not updating. Let me check on the tubes of you
Yep.
Tubes of
May as
you.
well check things real quick.
just to
Hopefully.
see if we've got anything here.
Well, Brandon Stockton posted about DV8. I don't know if that was on our post or if that was on our...
As there's nothing else showing on the chat, I'll do the old riggedy refresh.
All right. Well, we will...
Go ahead and crack that first beer.
Yeah.
Roll
let's
that
do it.
beautiful
Let's
beer
do it.
footage. That's where we can have nice things, Sean.
Well, whatever.
This is why you sit on the other side.
So the first beer of the night is called Fiesta. So this is a light lager from Casita Cerveceria in Farmville, North Carolina.
That's like Corona doesn't
All
come from
right.
Mexico anymore anyways.
Sure.
So.
This collab with our friends at Salud Cerveceria. So it is a collab. I can't tell who the original brewer is. Then. Is brewed with Pilsner malts, flaked corn, lime, black pepper, tahine, and chilies.
Ooh.
Flicked corn?
Flaked.
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 Oh, okay, like just
Corn.
flick it.
Flaked.
It's like slapping mint to activate it. You know, you flick the corn before you boil it.
That's the next one. No, the second one.
Second one.
Hey, Kyle just jumped on.
Flick the tip.
Says, hi, Kelly Walter.
Hello. Is it Kyle from Hoosier?
It is Kyle Thomas.
Yes, I love that guy. I get to work at Hoosier Friday. I'm so excited to be back, actually. I took a little hiatus, a little bit longer than I would have preferred, so I'm really excited about chucking axes on Friday. I'm hoping that the back doesn't make me look stupid, because I'm showing up. I just may not throw very well. Kyle, I'm sorry in advance.
And speaking of which, Kelly gets the
I wanted to ask.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to have the Hoosier
I
glass.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we're all going fancy
That
with
one's
stemware
yours?
And then
today,
run,
huh?
yes. We
All
are. That's what you had, so move for it.
No, you're good. I got it right here, babe.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
All right, so we
I didn't limber up yet.
can
Yeah,
there.
I told you got to start stretching more, baby.
And Rob says, flick the bean, not the corn.
Yes,
Get it straight.
correct.
Duh. I mean, come on, Rob. Fucking unoriginal shit. I'm teasing. Oh, it smells all right.
Definitely smells a tad tart and limey.
You have a funny Rob story.
Actually, you know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot.
It smells crisp and fresh.
Not hot, but more heat than I anticipated.
I don't get any heat, really. Do you get heat?
So with the
Little bit
chilies.
I can taste the chili.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Not up front.
Hit the back.
Back in.
Yeah, well, by the back of my throat.
It'll hit the back of your throat, Kelly. Just give it
Desensitized.
It's
time.
gonna hit.
No, I'm sorry. It's not. I just had to say it. I'm so sorry.
Open
Yeah.
your mouth a little more. Let it
It's
hit
not
the back.
desensitized. I promise. I promise. I'd say I could gargle it, but that's not going to get me anywhere fast. I'm sorry. I don't feel. Well, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know
a
what
little
button
bit.
to push for that. I'm looking at them all.
the bean-
None of them
it's the
fit.
bean
Wait, nope,
button.
I got it.
All right, that's a good one.
When in doubt, Kelly laugh.
Is that a Kelly laugh?
Not your laugh.
Oh,
Other
I was
Kelly,
going to
another
say.
Kelly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like what?
Kelly
he-
Kaufman.
Okay, cool.
So
I like it.
That was when we broke her.
I was messaging with Rob on Facebook Messenger, and
Not
I
on
was,
OnlyFans?
I was trying to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
That's no,
That's a different story?
a different story. So I was pulling up his address, so I could ship him his Kraken that he purchased, and I had accidentally pressed and did like a sad emoji on like his address,
Like, you live there, boo-hoo.
and he responds, "What's wrong?"
Oh, you
I
made
go,
yourself conscious.
nothing. And he goes, "I feel like we're dating."
The sad emoji made him feel like you're
What's
dating.
wrong? Nothing.
Oh, I see. See, I'm so long out of it. I just didn't even get that.
Yeah, no,
totally.
that played out fantastically.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
no, that went
It's
well.
I'm fine. One. I'm
It's
fine.
fine.
Everything's
Nothing's
fine.
wrong.
Rob was asking why he typing while you were talking said, which funny Rob story? The sake juice boxes? That is also
That's
a great story.
That's not a funny. That's a great. Well, the backseat was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I need to know about some of this, but what's going
Grown men couldn't. They just couldn't put it in the hole.
It was a struggle. Juice boxes are deceptively simple.
I had zero issues.
You're also the front seat. You had a little clip
Also have two
light.
kids. So.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what the fuck to say to you. You guys kill me.
This
man.
isn't code. This is real
Right,
life.
so-
we were trying to plug straws into juice boxes,
Yes,
and
and
we
you
couldn't
were
find the
missing?
fucking hole.
Oh my God. How many of you could not find the hole?
At least 2 of the 4 of us.
That's a bad ratio.
It's
a
not
bad
great.
ratio all the way across. It actually makes me continue to stick to the not dating idea. I'm like, oh, fuck it. If 4 out of 2, or 2 out of 4 can't fucking find the hole, I mean, that's bad, guys. I mean, what kind of juice box was it? Was it the Capri Sun?
a
Where you
A
kind
sake juice box, which is the part of the story you just glossed right over.
Yeah, I guess.
Sake in a juice box. Come on.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Sake.
Oh, sake. I thought you were talking about a sock. Like on your foot. I haven't even really been
Why would that
drinking
be in a juice
much
box?
today. Well, I did not know. I'm old. They have all kinds of weird shit for kids nowadays. I don't know what you guys are drinking.
It's not for kids.
You've been spending way too much time on Urban Dictionary if you think a sock in a juice box is something.
Okay, so first of all, I have had to have my daughter tell me multiple things, like ratchet. I was told I had to stop saying that. Thirsty, for that matter. I didn't know that was apparently not something. Somebody's like, "Are you thirsty?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I kind of am." But that's not what they meant. Like, they weren't going to bring me something to drink, And so
no.
I had to ask her about that. It's been embarrassing. So I didn't know if you were talking about some sort of weird. You just got done saying you couldn't stick something in the hole, and then it's something about a sock. And I mean, there's a lot of room for me to assume, right? Right?
In a juice box, though?
Yes. I didn't know. I did not know. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is a good
We're,
one.
on the break, we're going to have to Urban Dictionary sock in a juice box. And
Yeah.
if there's not something, we're going to have to come up with something.
Come up with
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Rob, anybody watching, if you can help us contribute to the Urban Dictionary of sock in a juice box. There's definitely something for pink sock. We've looked that one up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. we have
Oh
that
my
one up.
god.
Sock in the juice box. Okay. All right. We can figure this out.
I mean, the tongue punch in the fart box. I mean, that's a thing.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
Tongue punch the fart box.
Yeah, no, I got
Do
it.
you need to-
That was
that
that one I
one?
figured out. No.
Yeah, that
I
was
got
pretty
that one.
on face value, Kelly.
It really, yeah. On face value. That's gross as fuck.
I mean,
dude.
real brewers tongue of the bungle.
That's
tongue
true.
of the bungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Again,
How did you get
uncomfortable.
that? How did you get that first hand taste? You just gotta get right in there.
I'm gonna lean over and give you some eyes.
You don't want
Over
that.
here. What are you fucking doing, dude?
I'm just sitting in my normal spot.
Yeah.
Rob says he kept aiming for the back hole. That was where his issue was. I was
Denied.
I was aiming for the front hole and I just couldn't find it. I'll be completely
Oh my
honest.
god. You guys kill me.
And Kyle says, grab his Indiana Beer Snobs glass while you're there, Kelly.
Oh.
Laugh,
yeah.
cry face.
Yeah, where's that at?
Well, that's somewhere back here.
I'm supposed to like steal it? Is that what I gotta
It's
do? Is I
his
gotta
left
Well, it's actually just
Oh.
returning it.
Yeah,
I can
it
grab
is returning
that.
it.
I can totally grab that. I'll bring it to you on Friday. That's
I like
not
that
a
you're willing
problem.
to go ahead and break our trust policy here in the basement of Two Beerded Guys. Just like walk off with some of our glassware.
Hey
Like,
man,
who would
it's
notice?
Kyle. All right, if Kyle says, "Kel, get me that shit," I am absolutely going to be like, "I'm sorry."
I got so many people who accidentally left glasses, accidentally left beer, accidentally left
Their T-Mobile
coolers.
ID.
Yeah, yeah, left their work ID.
Oh, that's crazy. Is it a bunch of guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Primarily.
we don't forget our shit. You know, it's like, okay, what did I come in here with? I gotta
Statistically
leave with that.
speaking, we have a lot less females as guests than guys
Right.
also, so it's kind of a skewed statistic.
How about baseball over there?
Yeah.
Who's the baseball? Is it Tyler's?
I'm assuming so. I don't know. This beer,
Better than I was expecting.
I really enjoy it.
I really, really like it.
The more I drink it, and the slower, like, I've been drinking it slowly. Like, that heat's building up a little bit.
is.
I wish that I could still get some of that initial flavor lingering.
Yeah.
But I think it's damn tasty.
I really do enjoy it. I could clear a 4-pack of that without any problems. Maybe even the full 6 if it came that way.
I would say that'd be my issue. I enjoy this, but I don't know how much of this I could drink. Just because, like, it's a good flavor, but I think I would get burnt out on this after, like, one. At least for a sitting.
Yeah.
Then this would be like, have a 4-pack and it would last me a while. I just have a can here or there.
I like a warm mouth, and that's pretty much like what I have going on right now. And so I'm gonna stick with it. I can drink a whole 4-pack in one sitting. I really like that. Absolutely.
It's well made. It's
Yeah.
crisp. I took the big
Yeah.
gulp. The big gulp was very lime.
Yep, it absolutely was.
Very nice.
Oh,
so.
good deal. Kyle says he accidentally left some of the Hoosier glassware here on purpose.
Yeah.
But the one was not intentional.
One was not intentional.
I mean, I might have a few pint glasses around here.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
So,
If Eric brought them, then I'm
they-
sure that was
they
an
were meant to be
accident
here.
as well. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kelly, what would you rate this beer?
I
Do I
really
need to
like
go over the
that.
rating scales? Anybody watching it doesn't know the rating scale?
It's just good in case someone watches it later. You know that we don't lose practice.
All right. So, rating scale. We
sir.
rate from 0.25 to 5 on the Untapped scale. Basically, we give a 3 for an average beer. That is, it's perfectly fine for what it is. Nothing really stands out. It's drinkable. It's fine, but a perfectly average beer.
Right.
Going up to 4. 4 is not only is, hey, this is a really good beer, but now I'm at the point where I'm going to search this out. Not just, I see it on the shelf, I'll buy it. I want to actually actively search this out. And then when you go up to that 4.5 and above, that is really the personal preference. This is it tingles my jingles, jingles my tingles, fluffs my muffs, whatever,
your Elmo.
tickle your Elmo. Like,
Nice.
this is your kind of subjective, own personal top beers of all time.
Nice.
Going down from 3 down to a 2. 2 still a drinkable beer, but on the
Just might not have what's on the can in the can. Something's
something's a little off about it. It's fine. You're gonna drink it. But then now you get down to a 1, and it's like, really, it's not very good.
It's
like,
shit.
I'll drink it if you give it to me. I wouldn't spend any money on this. It's really not all that great. And then below a 1 is where it gets into that drain pour, fuck it out the window.
Fuck it out the window, sir.
And
out
but
the window.
on the show, and you're more than welcome to, but on the show, we
Is she?
don't drain pour.
You don't what?
We don't drain pour.
No, you gotta finish your shit.
They're sober kids in Africa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is right. There are those of us who are not allowed to drink alcohol anymore, and we do that for them.
Yes,
Yes,
we do that.
absolutely.
Tell me, be so proud of your
For-
delivery and
Right.
embrace of that, John.
I know.
We do not party foul. I don't party foul.
So, given our rating scale, what would you give this?
I really like that. I would almost say that I would actively try to seek it out, quite frankly. But that seems like to start off like really kind of like starry-eyed and shit for the day. And so I think I'll probably go with my initial, which was like 3.25.
It could only go down from here. You never know. So being starry-eyed might not be a bad thing.
then
We've had that happen.
I will go back on it and be like, okay, we need to rate that differently. It's going to change the average.
That's fair.
That's right.
I think it's super well made. I would seek that out again. I'm going to give it a 4.
Did you go?
I think it's well done. Interesting flavors. Worked well. I liked it, but I wouldn't do a whole bunch. It's not a seach out. Yeah, that. 3.5.
Okay.
Well, I really liked it, and I feel like I liked it a lot more than both of you two, and I rated it too low, so, oh well.
Sucks
We
to
might have to go
suck.
back.
Is that a...
No, that doesn't work, 'cause you told you to not have me do this. I did not work today. I don't
you
want
have
to
to
math.
have to hit enter or
I
equal.
know.
What's your day job?
I'm a fucking accountant.
I was going to ask if you could help with this counting stuff, but I don't know now.
3.5. It's 3.5. I swear to God, I'm really good at what I do. I really am. I swear.
Are you graduated to the level where you're just kind of more delegating than actually doing now?
No, fuck no. I'm not. I'm the meats and potatoes chick there. Like, if I fall, they're a little bit fucked for a while. That kind of thing, right? Yeah, but I cannot do basic math in my head anymore. I'm sorry.
All right, moving on to the next beer. We have Energy City Brewing Bistro. Their Bistro series is their fruity marshmallow treat. So basically, it's Fruity Pebbles.
I prefer to think it's like a fruity Rice Krispie treat.
It is a flavored Berliner style. Contains fruit, invert, and swirl can before serving.
Good read. I always forget that whenever it comes to these fruited beers, and then I pour it, and it's half clear and then half like chonk. And then I kick myself in the ass because I've been doing this way too long to keep doing that every time.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Berliner style Weiss beer with fruit puree, marshmallows, and natural flavors. Contains real fruit, best kept cold, served fresh. Fruit is added after fermentation. It is 6.5%.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, that's pretty healthy for one of these.
Yeah.
So we're not saying artificial flavors, they're saying naturals.
They're saying real fruit.
Boom.
All right.
Like those naturals. Right, John?
Oh, you know what? I love naturals, but at this point, I like it all.
Oh, yeah.
So, Fruity Pebbles,
That's not what I would think.
I know. I was
Not
thinking maybe more of a
color-wise.
red color.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's just kind of like
Purple,
beer-colored
maybe
beer.
even.
It is. It's
Yeah.
like a hazy IPA.
At
sort
least
of.
purple, because that's when you mix all of them together, like it makes it
Yeah.
purple, right?
Yep. Are you guys going to Anderson on tap?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to be there too.
We will talk about that because that
Oh,
is
okay.
a great
Sure.
time.
We'll call that a tease, like we meant to do it.
I meant to do it.
Oh, you smell this, though?
No, I haven't been huffing.
Fair.
It smells interesting. I'm going to give it that.
That's what she said?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that what she said? I need to use a little bit better soap. I don't know. Here you go, Lovey.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't smell quite right. I'm sorry.
It
No.
smells, no, it smells like Hubba Bubba or
Like
something.
the flavor from over here smelled good, and then I went and put my nose in it.
Well, at that point, it's almost too late to pull back. You know.
Yeah, that point- that point-
I'm committed at
You're
that
either
point.
all
I'm just
in or
in.
you gotta fucking
Yes,
bounce.
you gotta hunker
man.
down and proceed.
Just use that broad nose for.
It should be good for something, right?
Yeah. I know how to use it.
And they all say that. Everyone says that.
Rob says he's got the point where he just rolls PBR now.
Now, does he do it just out of like
Yeah,
habit?
maybe you need to cut down on the sours a little bit.
No, seriously, I have gone to work in the morning after like working a really long weekend on Mondays, and maybe I didn't make coffee. I, too drunk from the night before, kind of thing. Like what would have happened today, as a matter of fact. And so, I have like sat at my desk and rolled my Monster like drink before I realized I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Is that not what you're supposed to do with those, though? I don't drink
No.
like energy drinks.
No,
It seems appropriate.
It's carbonated too, so you're probably just.
The coffee? It's the coffee one. So they're they're not as carby, but I'm still rolling them like I'm sitting there drinking a beer. I'm rather, the smell was a little off-putting, but the taste isn't overly bad.
The smell and the taste both for me are just kind of like fruit bubble gum. Like fruit punch bubble, because it smells like a fruit punch bubblicious, and it drinks kind of like a you had every flavor of Fruit Stripe in your mouth at the same time, which not really eating Fruity Pebbles. I don't know what those are supposed to taste like, but this doesn't seem like that would be a far cry from it.
You've never ate Fruity Pebbles?
No, I eat old people cereal.
Okay, grape nuts kind of thing. Have we
Not
had
that
this
old.
discussion before?
I
think we have. Yeah, I think we have.
We have actually had a contest before on making the best meal from the stuff he has in his fridge.
Okay.
Because
it's
normally
quite sparse.
It's got a couple slices of American cheese,
maybe some grape jelly.
Okay, great. Mm-hmm.
About a half rack of Stones.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Okay.
Salt, a little S&P.
So,
right.
yeah, and maybe some bread if we get the right day.
Right. Is there a reason for that, love?
I suck at cooking and I live home alone, so.
Okay, all right. All right. I feel like some of my mom senses starting to kind of flare up. I'm like, all right, well, I need to know what your address is. I'm going to start dropping off some groceries. I'll even put some recipes in. This is how bad of a mom I am.
So that is all well-intentioned, but
right.
the recipes wouldn't do him any good.
No.
He would just like Meals on Wheels.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, if it's fully prepped, just got to heat it up. Bam, we're good to go.
I see. All right.
That's the level.
Well, I mean, you're on the right track if you're going to eat old people,
I'm not going to eat old people.
Not eat old people.
What is it, Soylent Green?
I paused at the wrong time.
Man, all right. So I didn't realize Soylent Green was like actually that precautionary tale that may be accurate.
Absolutely.
Kelly's working on the patties over there.
That's what I'm doing.
Side note, if you've never seen it, that's kind of a rough watch movie. It's
a terrible.
It doesn't hold up.
Which movie?
Soylent Green with Charlton Heston.
I've not seen it.
No. Well, spoiler alert, it's from like the 70s, and like the end of it, he realizes that everyone's eating this synthetic food that's made of people.
Right. So all of those jokes, that's where that comes from. Like all of the pop culture ones, like Futurama makes several references of it if you watch that shit.
I've heard.
Yeah, but
the term Soylent Green.
a lot of things like will kind of like it's made of people. That's from that.
Right.
Oh.
Exactly. So
then the movie ends like there's no like actual like story that happens after. You're like, well, what happens now that they know that? No one knows.
You just keep going, man. You just keep going.
So this is pre-FDA?
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
It was I don't know. It was like 73, man. Like.
Yeah. Never mind. You guys aren't. No, that's fine.
Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
I got it. I just don't know when that started.
Teddy Roosevelt, 1900s, 1910s.
I'm not a history nerd.
Yeah, so it would not have been before the FDA. But well, no, this was in the future. So yes, it would have been well before because it was supposed, right? Am I missing something?
I mean, the reasons why the FDA is out is because, like, if someone fell in, fuck it.
Yeah.
Can't stop food processing.
Right.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
So, Drew just jumped on. Dr. Drew says Loco Mocha.
Sup, Doctor?
Sup, buddy? And he says the geriatric delicacy.
Nice.
He's seen Soylent Green.
Yes.
And Rob says, I roll my Mr. too, but it makes me sleepy. Not sure if that's code, but I think that might be code.
I don't think that's code. I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's probably... And I like the fact that he calls it his Mr. You know, I mean, that's kind of nice and classy there, too. Now, back to the beer. I had thought that you guys had told me that a bubblegum taste, because we had talked about this the last time that I was on, right? About, like, contaminants and whatnot.
Bubblegum can be considered an off flavor.
Oh.
Okay. Because this definitely does have a bubblegummy flavor.
In some beers, it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the flavors this is, I think it kind of does seem like what it fits. Like maybe it's supposed to be that flavor. I don't think this is an unintentional result on this flavor, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
But
It's
Rob says got a little bow tie and everything.
I'm sure
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Does that have a sock?
See, this is why I said that. This is what I was talking about. Some sort of weird fucking thing. I didn't know what was going on. I never know what's going on.
So back to that conversation about off flavors. It is fine for certain types of beer.
Sure.
They're like diacetyl is the one that buttered popcorn flavor.
Sure.
That is an off flavor. Every style of beer except like one I think, and I forget exactly which one it is. It might be a Belgian or something. But
The butter popcorn beer.
All right.
yeah.
All right.
So, depending on what style it is they're trying to make, but
Right.
Tangential, hopefully short conversation, but that reminds me when I wasn't present because I was in transit to Vegas, I caught a little bit of the show, and it was a part where you guys were talking about, I think it was a stout that you said was so damn delicious, but it wasn't what was on the can, was in the can. And I don't know if I threw a comment on there, but I don't know if it got read before I had to hop off. But like, if you find yourself in that situation where the beer doesn't show the flavors that you wanted to, is it too late because of label and everything? You can't pivot and try to market it as something different, or with the ingredients in there you're not allowed to? Would you do that? Should you not?
So I think the key that you went on there, that you hit on, was the label. Or is it something that you have planned on canning? Is it something that you already have the label prepared for? Because I have worked in breweries large and small that we made a beer and it fucked up somehow, some way. And so guess what? You just call it something else and you pivot and you move on.
Right.
So I've been in smaller breweries where that was, okay, yeah, we just did something else. We weren't necessarily canning it anyway. And I worked at bigger breweries where that happened and you're just like, all right, well, that's a core beer, and we're just going to say this is a variant. So
there you go. There you go.
So it's what was it? Who makes the 420 beer? Sweetwater?
I was thinking 450 North, but
No. It's from the Carolinas, I think. I was talking to them one time, and they had a beer that it was just a complete pivot, and it wound up being a great beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So were they able to replicate it then, though?
that was going to be my follow-up question.
No. Yeah, that sucks.
A
Yeah.
happy accident that,
Yeah.
well, this is one and done. Enjoy it.
Yeah. It makes it rough, for sure.
Drew's saying Sweetwater,
Oh, Drew
which
nailed.
also
I thought it was Sweetwater.
sells
That's what I
guitars.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doubting they're related. Could you imagine
So
a brewery guitar sales place? That'd be heaven.
this beer, I do get, I mean, there's strong marshmallow in it, too.
Absolutely.
I'm confused. It doesn't specify what fruit. So like Matt's saying, it's kind of a, that fruit by the foot sort of.
I think when he said the fruit stripes gum, that was really
Fruit
kind of
stripes, that's
spot
what it
on.
was.
And, that first sip of it definitely is the fruit stripe thing, and then it goes away just like the fruit stripe gum, right? And I mean, you chew that for all of 30 seconds, and then that flavor is completely gone. And that's how that actually finishes. You have that really fruity taste on the front of it, and then it kind of mellows out and hits as a sour. And I mean, I don't think that it's bad. I think it's a good beer, actually. I mean, this is probably one of the bistros that I've really, I think, probably liked. I mean, like I said, I've had differing opinions than you guys on some of the Energy City stuff, and this one's not bad. I don't know. I'd be able to drink. I'd like to share it. I don't think I could drink a whole pour of it like myself. I couldn't clear that can. Not because I couldn't. I mean, the spirit's there, but the body would be like, no, fuck you. That's a little bit much. That's a little bit much. Yeah.
I go first on this one. It's Fruity Pebbles, so I'm not getting a specific one type of fruit or so, which almost it is. So it is what it says it is. Yeah. I'm almost slightly disappointed because I kind of, now drinking it, I kind of wish something stood out.
Yeah.
But I can't fault it for that. It's Fruity Pebbles. I'm going to go 3 1/4.
3 1/4?
Yep.
Well, I probably will go 3 because I already started at 3.25 and the other beer was vastly better
Don't fall
than
into
that
that game,
one.
though. I get where where your mind would be.
Right.
But if we fall into that trap.
Right, exactly. Well, but I also mean that it is 3 because I don't want it to go lower than that.
Yeah.
All right, because I think that it had some merit. But in truth, I can still feel the burn from the previous beer even after drinking this.
Yeah.
So it didn't really coat the palate. It didn't have anything that really stood out in the end, right? It didn't clear from a beer that actually had very, very little heat. Very little heat to it. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Matt, what you got on this one?
I think Kelly would prefer
extra thick.
Yes.
That was kind of a mixed bag. I don't know. I kind of like the flavor. I don't know if that was really the Fruity Pebble thing or not, but I guess you had a Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie. Maybe that would kind of be where that would be.
It says marshmallow treat, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it says it is.
Yeah, I think it kind of works. I just don't know how much I really liked it, but I don't think it was bad. I was kind of rock a 3.5 again because I think it was well enough made, and
So
I think
that
I
is-
hit what they were going to.
That is a 3.25 average.
See, why am I sitting here doing it on my little
Well,
thing
that
here?
one's easy.
Well, fuck you.
And we also got Brandon, hopefully I don't butcher this, Ernstberger.
Hey, Brandon.
Jumped on and said, "Hey, Cal!"
Hey. It's good stuff, man.
It's good stuff. Man. It
Good
is,
fucking math.
absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm not gonna do?
I've been doing this math for like 3 years now. So
I am the CFO. Do you know how many millions of dollars I move around in a day?
Well, you know.
In a fucking day.
That depends on how big your company is. It could be a lot. It could be a
No.
little.
No,
When
it's
you're
a
talking
lot.
millions,
It's a
like
lot.
could be like
No.
I move no millions a day if I could be a CFO.
No.
Like John, are you the
No.
CFO of Two Beerded Guys? I mean, how many millions do you move?
Yeah, none.
I think we can do each other to a month, even, right?
Guys, I'm bonded for like $12 million. I can fuck up to that level, and then and my insurance, carrier for my job will carry it. Like I hope that no one that I actually work with at the state ever sees this.
Does that mean we
Right?
can hold you
No.
hostage for like 12 mil?
They're like, wait.
That what I can what?
Can we hold her hostage for like 12 mil? Is that
No,
what
no,
that
no,
means?
no. I'm not
that's
worth
not-
12 million. It means that I can.
She can
that
fuck up 12 million
I can
worth.
fuck up $12 million worth of money, and my agency would be protected. I mean, I'd still be in jail somewhere unless I was able to flee. With that, and you would never ever
Hey,
have
hey
to
Google,
see me again.
what are the list of non-extradition?
Texas. Go there, you're safe, baby.
Yeah.
You don't even have to leave the country.
Absolutely.
Just get a bigger gun.
Well, all we're asking
Yes.
is a simple average of 3.
You know what? Fuck you. I love you. Please don't make me take my sandal off and smack you.
Let's just make it to Gojira first.
Right. Oh, I know. I'm excited about the Gojira. Brandon's supposed to go to that show.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, the one that just popped on here, he's
Nice.
supposed to go. I'm really looking forward to that one. That's like the end of summer concert. It's the concert that I'm looking forward to the most. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Speaking
I
of
think so.
concerts, we also got the Pantera we're going to
Yep.
this year.
Pantera.
And you said Kyle, I think, was going to that one
Yep.
as well. So
Yep, Kyle's going.
catch you there, bud.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Yep, I'll be with Kyle. So
Should be a good time.
as long as I don't piss him off and I'm not bringing him his glass this Friday, right? So then and then I'm supposed to be with him. Yeah. So,
Alright.
and I've decided I'm no longer pre-gaming with vodka. So if you guys see me and I actually have the vodka, something went wrong, and maybe you guys need to be like, hey, Cal.
Hey,
I was just going to say, I'm
Next
not pre-gaming with
time-
vodka. I'm pre-gaming with bourbon instead. Like, atta girl.
next time we're walking in and the pretty girl has a drink from the gas station that they can't finish.
Learn that we don't finish it for him.
Don't let me finish it for her.
You
Yeah.
took some random girl's drink and chugged it.
Yeah.
Were
I
you
mean-
roofied? Did your butt hurt the next morning?
No.
None
Okay,
of that,
then
no.
that's good.
But
Alright,
it was
that's good.
It was like a big gulp. Like it was a baby size. Like it was the size of a human baby.
Okay.
And it was like this much whatever liquor was in there, and like this much soda.
See, I don't
So
know where his
nobody
bottom
can
hand
see.
was
Yeah,
at.
nobody can see. You're off screen, Matt. I want
Yeah.
to remind you. Of
Yeah,
this.
like this much liquor and that much soda.
It's like a 128 ounce cup and maybe
10 ounces of
yeah.
cola.
Nice, nice.
So like we're all was it you, Remina?
It was a smell.
Smo. Okay, I can remember the third one. Yeah, we were like, all right, sure, why not? And like I took one pull, I was like, nope.
I mean,
guys.
I finished it before we walked in.
Yeah,
What
I think
was it? Was
Smo
it
did the
vodka?
same thing, and
Was it vodka? You just don't know. Just a cocktail.
I think it was like maybe Captain or something. It was some kind of dark liquor,
something.
you could tell, because it was mixed with cola. But yeah, it was almost all that.
Damn.
Oh, Kyle's going to Snoop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at
I-
Snoop with
I
him as
know.
well. Yep.
I need
I
to
wanna
send
buy
out.
this.
I was waiting for my people that were at Bonnaroo to come back, give them a little bit of a rest and relax, so I can hit with a
Yeah.
text like, "Sup, concert people? I need to see who's going to Snoop. I need to see who's going to Parliament. I need to see who's going to and like just like who wants to go to the Greta Van Fleet? Who's going to which?
I was looking at the Greta one because you and I talked about that the last time, right?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
get anybody to pull the trigger with me.
Oh well, I'll go. Are the tickets gone though?
Hopefully not.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'll
be really pissed
definitely
at Chris
go.
Room if they are.
Right, because it's more in the fall, right?
I think it's
Isn't it-
August. I'm pretty
Is
sure.
it August?
Yeah,
I may have a
Cambridge.
conflict. So
Fair enough.
I think And God, I've already asked Kyle, so I'm really hoping he's like, oh fuck, I forgot I told her that we were gonna go to all those with her. But yes, or that at least I could tag along. So it's Snoop, then Pantera, and Godsmack, and then possibly Mudvayne. And then you and I are hitting Gojira.
Gojira.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, Kyle said he's also doing Offspring and Godsmack.
Yes.
I want to go. Is it Disturbed that Ginger's opening for?
Yes, I believe.
I want to see Ginger.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know. Did something happen with Ginger where they're not? I thought I had read
That
somewhere.
was like a year or two ago. That was last
okay.
year when the war broke out. They had to cancel.
Did we talk about that last time? That's
I
why
think
this is
so.
fresh. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what it was. I gotta stop drinking so much.
They're actually after this tour, Disturbed is done. They're going on like a month-long tour.
Oh yeah.
Just them headlining smaller
Very
places.
cool. Very cool.
Gibbons
Right.
says The Darkness is playing at the Vogue. I saw that. I thought about it,
Darkness
but
could be
is it worth
interesting.
going for the one song? Like, I'm sure they've got other songs, but that's the only song anyone knows.
There's a concert coming up at Black Circle that looked pretty good.
I need to make it to Black
I
Circle.
mean, let me
I've
look
not
that
been
up
down
in a
there.
minute because it was some metal
I haven't
shit.
been there in a grip, but I'm sorry, it just
He's
can't.
back in.
I was trying to fight
Did
it,
he
but
say
it
in a
just
grip?
it still came out. Yeah,
What the fuck does what is that?
that's old school hood people talk for like it's been a minute.
Dude,
It's been a
I
while.
work for the
It's been a
elderly and
while.
disabled. I work for the elderly. That is actually what I do, and I have never heard any of those people.
Not that old.
So what old? Because I'm like between
No,
you and them.
It is younger than you and I.
Okay.
It's kind of his age, yeah.
Oh, fucking kids. All
Uh,
right, wait. I'm looking at Blackacre real quick.
Kyle says
Black
that
Circle,
their
Black
festival
Circle.
is the same day as Disturbed. That stinks for you.
That's why I was looking at that. Yeah.
Dr. Drew's going to Dead and Company. Didn't know they were coming back around. But I
Nice.
guess they usually make a year.
Mm-hmm,
And Gibbons also says the only thing that makes his butt hurt is juice box sake. R.I.P. Thad's toilet.
That's not the only thing that makes Rob sad. Is that what he just said?
All right.
I'm just rapid fire reading. I'm losing context.
I like it.
Let's see what's happening with my most anticipated beer. I'm really excited to see this. I want to just geyser this thing. Come on.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna move my face away because I don't really want my night to end with getting sprayed in the face.
So we have
You want beer cockeyed?
Nope, I do not.
from Rar Brewing this out of order droid juice. It was a May the 4th be with you release.
Also a cool label art.
It is really
It is
awesome
cool.
label art.
I love their art. It's always cool.
It is brewed with copious amounts of strawberries, guava, cake batter,
Oh,
hydroglycolic fuel, and lactose.
What is that third one?
Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Star Wars.
Please keep refrigerator at all times. Cans at room temp could ferment. Cans at room temp in the box when it's being shipped to you can ferment. It is 6%.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna want to roll that bitch a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
God.
Good.
This
Infinity symbols
geysers.
with the can.
All right. Let's go.
Well, if it geysers, it's only on the Death Star. I mean, come on. It had it coming.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna move away. Oh my God! Yeah, there it goes. Here, let me get the numbers.
So that's that cake batter fermentation right there, huh?
Oh, God. It smells bad.
Ooh, so I'm gonna pull the arcane. I can smell that from here.
Oh, God.
How bad is it? Like now I kind of need to.
It looks like baby diarrhea.
It's like, dude, this smells terrible. Come smell
That
it.
was horrible.
No, why do we all do that? Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Why is that the default? Like, man, I
Well-
think this milk is bad. Will you smell this? No, it smells like fucking ass. You know, if you think it smells bad, I think it smells
Guess
bad
what
too.
we can't do? We can't train for.
Misery loves. Oh, I don't know, man. If that's that bad that you guys are like grimacing over there. Grimace's 40th birthday, I think.
Ooh. Okay. If I get the runs, I'm going to be upset. I have a long drive home. I do not need to be on the 465 with the shits because I drank this.
Oh, God.
It does stink. I sniffed it. Why are you holding it to me? Oh, okay. I'll throw it away. You're right. I'll go throw it away.
Oh, my hands. I'm going to rinse my hands off. Oh, so
I'll
bad.
put that by you, okay? So you can stink.
Oh.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Why? Why? If you guys are like saying it's that bad, it also doesn't look very appetizing.
It doesn't.
There's sober kids in Africa.
I think they might understand if this is as bad
Yeah.
as you guys made it out to be. Oh, we're gonna do that. We do the hey, all right, do little sipsies. Nope. John's like, we're gonna pour the whole thing out. Fuck it. Bud.
We don't do drain pours, right?
Well,
Look at the bubbles on that, though. I mean, that is a different type of
extenuating
head.
circumstances for everything,
It's a different
right?
type of head all the way around,
yeah.
man.
Oh, God.
Absolutely. I don't think I've
hands are
ever
all
seen
sticky.
it do that.
Oh.
I'm sticky from just touching that little
Right.
bit.
Ha!
Yeah, well, okay. You know what? It's more than I've touched in a while. So here you go. Here's your nasty fucking beer. Here you go. Here you go.
It might be not to critique, but if I can maybe do that easier, maybe perhaps.
No, I'm just going to hand it to you like a damn human being, and you're going to be all right. Do I make you nervous when I lean over like that? Does my tit pop out? Did my tit pop out?
No, but I've
Okay,
broken
all
one
right.
glass before, and I've never lived it down 3 years later, so I can't break a second.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was his own glass.
Then I will
Yeah.
put it on the table for you so you can reach it safely and don't have to feel
Also,
scared.
dish bitch rule, no more triple stemware days. That's kind of a shitty roll back there at the sink.
That's fair.
I didn't think about that until...
Well, I'm getting good at cleaning glasses. I'll get up and do this next
This doesn't smell as bad as you guys made it out to me.
Really?
It doesn't smell good, but doesn't smell as bad as I was expecting.
round. I don't know. I think it smells like ass. I'm so sorry. I'm not really wanting to put that in my mouth. I'm going to look at you. Is it all right? All right.
I expected a lot worse.
I wouldn't even say that's bad.
No, it's actually good.
I know.
It's actually good.
Well, look at us being brave when
Holy
it worked
shit.
out.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I'll take a little bit more. Thank you. That's actually really good.
that kind of does taste like guava cake.
It really actually fucking does. That's
Like,
exactly what it
if
tastes
cake
like.
and guava fucked. This would kind of be it.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
It looks disgusting. It doesn't
Yeah.
smell very good. Your can might gush all over you.
It tastes good.
a strawberry's pleasant.
Sometimes the messiest things that you encounter in life are the best.
Hashtag get sloppy.
Sloppy.
Again, I don't know. I don't know what
We
it's
gotta
like.
work on your buttons.
No, but
Right?
we've only got so many.
Some
and
of us are good at pushing buttons.
I know, but we gotta work on your buttons, baby. We gotta work on your buttons.
Can't find the right ones.
No.
Oh, yeah, we were on the wrong screen. Per advisement, I was on full screen, so therefore I did not see comments. Kyle warned, you're going to want to put a bowl under that.
Yeah.
That would have been maybe a smarter idea than roll of paper towels.
Well,
Hey man, it cleaned up well. It did. I mean,
it did.
I got a little
And
sticky.
there's
got
a
little
reason we've
sticky.
got this game mouse pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Underneath.
called X-Wing.
Yeah. And it for
Didn't we have a discussion about that the last time I was here about maybe stickiness and things that I shouldn't touch?
this is probably out of lot.
This is just like
Yeah.
your other comment, like,
yeah.
What other comment?
where you're like, well,
Stickiness
I
and
barely
things you
touched it
shouldn't
and my
touch.
hands are all sticky.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Might be paraphrasing slightly, but I'm pretty close.
It's an all day fun house with me. It really is. This is good.
That means two things, right?
Yes, it does.
I don't think she talked anybody out of it with that comment. So
No.
Kyle says they've been known to blow.
Is he
Darcy
talking about the
Blue.
cans or is he talking about me again? Damn
You know,
it.
I'm not sure when that comment was
Came in?
typed. I don't know too
Oh,
sure.
Okay, good.
Rob
I
says,
don't.
Rob says dress up like Gallagher. Beer-o-matic.
Ew.
yeah. Break
Yep.
is coming up soon. That'll be good for us.
Yeah. The more I drink it, I mean, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
You know, but it definitely it sits pretty
Okay.
heavy on the palate. It really does.
Honestly, it's got a nice little like tart in the back of the cheek, but it's still got the cake sweetness. I'm a sucker for guava, so I'm already kind of predisposed for this.
Yeah.
And with that bad lead-in that we had, like this thing really kind of turned around once
Yeah.
we got it in our mouths.
All right. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Got so much better right then.
So much better once it got in my mouth. It was so much better.
You know, I just had to
good.
close my eyes.
I just had to close my eyes. And,
It really surprised me. Took me by surprise.
it was so good once it got there.
Didn't think I was going to like it, but I did.
Now that's a whole category on Pornhub.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I know. I know.
Again, I've got buttons I want to push, but I just don't know what fits for that. I don't...
She didn't know either, but
but she found it.
Matt, what would you give this beer?
If you say 3.5, I'm getting up and smacking you. I swear to God.
I'm actually... For the roller coaster ride of enjoyment this entire beer experience was, and as good as it turned out to be after all the rigmarole at the beginning of it, I would give this a 4. Like, just with the experience included and the roars that we've had, they've always been pretty good, so I really shouldn't have faltered initially, but that can did look pretty dangerous.
It did. It did.
And it was.
Yeah.
What'd you give this?
I'll do it a 3.75, man. Because I actually do like it better than the first one, overall, flavor-wise. And then I will echo what Matt said here about the whole experience was enjoyable.
The whole experience.
I like watching things explode and then enjoying them afterwards.
Licking your fingers?
Licking my fingers.
Sticky fingers.
So the whole thing was a very tactile, pleasant experience.
Yeah, it's got at least 3 of your senses, right? Like...
At least 3. You guys can't see the rest of things going on, but yeah.
Possibly more.
Possibly more. Yep, possibly more.
All right, I'm going to play...
John, how many senses are you scoring this beer?
I'm going to play that Tyler role here. So from a flavor standpoint, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's good flavors. I've definitely had better of these styles of beer, but I was shocked. I was like, okay, this is a lot better than I anticipated.
Right.
But from we rate on more than just flavor. We rate about what's on the can better be in the can. We rate about how well it's made. And I'm sorry, and I know that these cans have the potential to do that. These styles do, but how can I even give that an average score when it exploded and half it's gone before I can even drink it? Like, that is part of the drinking experience. So I'm going to go 2.5. The beer is better than a 2.5.
Yeah.
But the overall experience, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I can respect your standpoint because where I was on the opposite end, I thought that added to the experience. No,
I kind of agree with him, but you're the one that bought it. You're the one that bought it and had it shipped, so...
Well, I get legitimately, that should be more of a deduction than an increase, but that did lend to the experience. But yeah, it shouldn't have done that, so I do respect where you're coming from.
And I don't remember exactly how much that was, and I don't really care. Mm-hmm. But once again, let's say it's an $8 beer, and I think many of them, that's not out of the question for these styles.
Right. And we're the Chase
and I
brewery.
lose half of it.
Yeah. They're a hype brewery that people chase after. I know that much, even though we don't have it here. Like, that's a hot shit ticket right there.
If you don't like to have things explode on you, then I would understand why you wouldn't want that to be, a higher rating.
Just learned a lot in that statement.
I don't mind. I don't mind things exploding on me that are supposed to.
Right. Okay, but I want to make sure that we're clarifying
fireworks.
I'll get down and dirty and sloppy as we need to be.
Exploding and squirting are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So I'm referring to exploding.
Okay. Right.
So, but you like things just explode at you?
Rob says,
I was just trying to help out.
Really
check out Kelly's other things over on Patreon.
You know
Spicy
what?
Page.
I actually have a little story about that. My daughter like 2 years ago was like, Mom, we need to do like a feet thing. And at first I wasn't too sure what she was talking about. I thought like, she wants to go get a pedicure because I'm that stupid when it comes to my kid, right?
Was it another she had to explain it to you situation?
She did. She's like, no, Mom. What we do is we take pictures of our feet and put them on OnlyFans and we're going to make a lot of money. And I'm like, I am not doing OnlyFans with you as my child ever. Not ever once. Like, that was just like not at all. So, whereas it's not Patreon, right? It was still very upsetting, and I don't want to, like, I'm not good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
It's just feet.
I don't care. It was weird. It was real weird. And she's like, she even brought it up again here recently. She's like, because she, had to finish school and has like this 2-month gap before
I'm sure there's money in there for
Kelly?
that. Like,
yes.
She's bringing it up twice or more. Now she's just looking for someone to join her.
I know. And that's what worries me. Because at some point my feet aren't going to be able to be in the pictures with her, and I don't know what else she's going to do, and that makes me scared. It makes me scared. She is my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be her emotional support feet at that point?
No, I would not. I don't want her feet anywhere. I don't want her feet or her bits anywhere. When we were at Lord of the Hops, we had a pretty good time. As a matter of fact, Greg's new nickname for my daughter is Ass. And then because she wears little denim underwears as shorts, and her little ass cheeks were hanging out, and Jen called her out, and it was hilarious. Hannah handled it really well. I was really proud of her. But then she was like, well, why is everybody saying this? I said, for the same reason I fucking do, Hannah, is because your little butt cheek is hanging out of the bottom of your shorts. And if you don't want people to say something about your little butt cheek, maybe your butt cheek should be covered a little bit more, right? And she's like, all right. And then she just pulled them up farther to annoy me and walked around.
Just directly in front of you, right?
Absolutely she did. Absolutely she did. You know, I have the younger, vastly hotter version of myself standing next to me, and I'm thinking like, man, you know, this is why I don't have my kid come to this shit. I hate to admit how vain I am, I guess. I don't know. It was like a mommy dearest moment almost. I'm like, fuck you, get away from me, kid. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
On that, it's time for our break, right?
Oh, good. Yes. Hey,
sorry. You guys wash off your dirty hands over there.
Yeah. Our sticky, dirty hands.
Fiddly digits.
So yeah, be gone for
We'll be back.
5-10 minutes. We'll be back. Let us wash up a little bit.
I'm just gonna lick it off. All right, go ahead and close it. End it with that.
All right. We'll see you soon.
country beards and Northern hats. Two bearded guys. Oh yes, they are 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 two bearded guys. Two bearded guys.
So, back with hour 2.
Where the theme song gets darker and so does the beer.
That's
Yes.
true. That's true.
I'm excited.
I'm always excited.
Yeah. So we have some great stouts coming up. Some great dark beers. Super excited for that. We got... Shit, you know what else I'm excited for?
What meeting?
It's been a minute since we've been to a beer fest.
That is true.
And, you know, it is one of the funnest ones of the year coming up.
It's actually one of my favorites.
Does not
It
make
really
sense.
is.
Doesn't make sense at all.
Can you help us figure out why, Kelly? You've been in this before. Like, Anderson is one of the more fun on-tap events, and I don't know why, because on paper it should not be. It's an Anderson.
Well, I know. Okay, so for me personally, it was actually like the first time that a brewery asked me to pour. So Anderson on Tap, 2020, I think it was. Yeah. Nope. Sorry, 2021. It was when it was back in June at the right time. I had met Chris Knight and, had buddied up with him at that point. And so he pulled me in and that's why I like it. Because then I'll be pouring with him again, this round, next Saturday.
Is that also hearing Foreigner in the background while she's saying that? Feels like the first time.
No, I would not say that.
You did.
I know,
it
but
was your first time.
I wouldn't put that song because that's not what that means. That's not what it means. Anyway, I don't know. I think that I like it because the square is actually kind of cool. You can flow through it pretty easily. You're not like up each other's ass. They have decent music, and at least they have in the past. That's live, and so it's not like it's terrible. I mean, it's like good background music. It's not anything necessarily that you're going to stand there and it creates a crowd around it. I don't know. I just think everybody's in better spirits for whatever reason, too.
The people in Anderson are just fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're fun people.
I lived in Muncie for a long time, and fun is never how we described Anderson.
Really?
I know. But for some reason...
Nor the people they're from.
We have met some great people in
Yeah,
Anderson.
we
Who are just
have.
a
Absolutely.
blast to hang out with.
Yeah, that's really like that. Aside from Hops and Coaches, it's its own thing, so not counting that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Anderson is maybe my most favorite one,
Yeah.
which I don't know.
Let's
It
recap,
boggles
right?
my mind.
So you've got, obviously, the festival itself, as you said, kind of spread out.
Yep.
The square's kind of secretly cool.
It's spread out, but
Yeah.
kind of condensed, though. It's like easy. I think that's a big thing. It's easily navigatable.
Right.
It's got enough room, but it's close enough that you can make your round pretty easy. The music is there, but it's not like where you don't hear, you can't talk. Like it's or at least the last couple years, it was off to the side, so it had ambiance, but
They had the
Didn't
flying
overpower.
That's what I just
flag
said.
people last year.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was
drunk
cool.
last year.
Oh,
I got there
wow.
at the end. I got yeah.
Well, we
Sorry.
helped pour for Chris last year, too. You and I ran that, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a blast doing that.
We went to, Creatures of Habit is right there.
Yep.
You got the distillery that's right there.
Oakley Brothers.
Oakley Brothers.
I love going to Oakley.
Great time, yeah.
Mike's was there, and we would normally
We
go to
crashed
Mike's.
the high school reunion. Yeah, we did, actually.
last year.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
We went
Like I
crashed
said,
it.
I got there
because
late.
you went to Fives, and
did.
we were late getting
Yeah.
to Fives because we were crashing
we're-
high school reunions.
Right, because then I went back to Oakley's, and then I
And
left.
then we missed you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then we went to
yeah.
Fives.
That's right.
And then went to Applebee's.
Everybody
I'm
in
America's
Applebee's,
favorite
man.
margarita.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ultimate Margarita. And I hope the same people work there.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I hope the same people are there.
We have
They
got to
are
do that
awesome.
on the way back home.
We are.
again,
The
right?
Applebee's?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go to Applebee's
We
with you
closed
guys.
out Applebee's.
Oh, yeah.
So we wanted to sober up, and instead we drank margaritas.
Yeah.
I'll go to Applebee's. I don't have to be anywhere
I didn't
until
have to drive.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Nope. I am opening up Tom's on Sunday. It's my one day
Yeah, but
there
like
this
noon
week.
or something, right?
Right, not till noon. Yeah. No,
so that's fine.
I'll be fine. I
So-
can hang out.
Anderson on tap
Yeah.
this Saturday.
You should
So-
come out.
After party at Applebee's.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
After party
Creatures,
at Applebee's.
Oakley, Applebee's.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Oakley had
I want
Delta
to
8
hit
stuff there
Oakley's.
too, didn't they?
Can we
That's-
can we do Oakley's, Creatures, and then Applebee's?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
We just make a day out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
So, I'm in.
Absolutely.
I'm in.
Absolutely. That'll be great. I don't think Drew's coming down for this one, though. I'm a little bit bummed about that. I already
Drew, you
asked
still
him.
watching? Are you going to be there, Drew, or is Hopler not going to be there at all? Or
Let us know.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're still watching, chirp up, buddy. Let us know.
And we need to figure out a way that we do some sort of shotgun contest.
Oh, shit.
What, you and Drew?
No.
I can do
us in
shotguns.
general.
Yeah, I can do a
Because
shotgun.
we got Krakens to sell.
Oh, that's right. I got to get my Kraken
Whoa.
from you guys. You told me, you texted me, you're like, Venmo Tyler. And I had like some quip to come back to that. I'm like, and then it just dropped. Yeah.
It's gonna be a little tricky though, because most of that stuff's in the little serving cup. So we gotta.
I know. So do we
gotta-
Kraken like Liquid Death?
No.
I mean,
Do not
we'd
get
see
me
if we could
started
like
about
smuggle
Liquid
a can
Death.
from somebody that's like pouring out of cans, but they gotta
No.
slam a whole craft, whatever they're bringing, which might be
I know.
a taller thing. We gotta figure out the semantics of this demo here. But,
I can bring a cooler. I always have a cooler. I have either my little coolers and I got my big cooler. I can just like put some beer in a cooler and then we can go outside of the event.
Yeah, there's some stuff that we gotta figure out.
Yeah.
semantics. Yes.
Yeah, we'll get hammered out.
All right, we'll get hammered one or the
Okay.
other.
We're going to hammer it.
Speaking of hammer, what's this next
Hammer.
beer?
All right, another one from Dark Lord Day. This was one of the vintage
Yes.
variants I got while I was up there. This is the Dark Lord aged in Sauternes barrels with a vanilla.
What kind of barrels?
Sauternes.
Okay, all right.
What is that?
I don't know. Oh, you want me to read it? Sauternes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Barrels with vanilla, cocoa nibs, and coffee.
I'm on board. I'm excited about it. What's the percentage on this one again?
They don't say.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Really?
Normally, where do we look up? About 15 or so is what
Yeah.
they said it's supposed to be.
I think, yeah, the 15, 16, 14 kind of range is what they're supposedly.
So we are...
But
We'll have
whether
some of this left over. We're not going to finish the bottle.
Right. It's a nice dark color
Oh,
there.
look at that head, though.
Yep.
That's a beautiful color head.
So I have a question. We were talking about this a little bit before the show, but now that we're on the show, we can bring up the label on this is very docile for a Dark Lord beer, and I know we had discussed that that's not always the crazy acid Viking that's on the label for every bottle. Thank you.
Yep.
Snaps on
But
the
with
Yeah,
this.
nice.
Is this the label they had at that time and they stored it the whole time?
No,
or has
it
it been
is-
like in
it
a
is the
cash
label.
just like aging and then they put it in this as kind of like
looks
Hop
like a
Wars
face mask,
barrel
right?
series?
So this is French Vanilla Militia. So there are two as we switch as we'll switch to cam.
Can.
Yeah.
My can.
If you actually make it out, there's a face and there's a face mask. So you can see that as we put that on there, but
Yeah, it's very dark. It doesn't have, again, like the angry marauder.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Was this a COVID beer? Because it looks like she's COVIDing.
I think
Yeah.
it is. I think it's from 2020.
Oh wait, we
Yeah.
can't say that. We're gonna get demonetized. Oh, we don't make money. Ha ha! Suck at YouTube.
Actually, the MMXX is Roman numeral for
Yeah.
2020.
It is.
So
Look at you, smart guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone is a history
There's not
nerd.
been that many Super Bowls, so I had to think there for a second.
Everything's about the balls, isn't it?
Always.
Yep.
This smells decadent, rich, and boozy.
So I was worried because coffee can fall out, but it smells like
It
coffee.
smells like it's still there.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. I'm sorry. I just
The smell or the drink? How far'd you get, girl?
I already took a sip. I don't fuck around. You guys can stick your nose in your drinks all day long. I'm gonna start drinking it. But that actually is really good. I really like.
I'm actually
that.
gonna give this the smaller swirl here. I'm gonna give this the full everything that this deserves, olfactory sense wise. Like
It has like that vanilla chocolate kind of hit, and then you get the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's like it's got the dark chocolate, that almost bitter
Yep.
note
Yeah,
on the
it is
nose.
definitely that bitter
Absolutely.
dark chocolate.
That's
I
fucking
get
good.
a little bit of oiliness.
Oiliness?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that to me because
That oily feeling on your tongue.
are you just fucking with me right now?
No.
Okay, are you sure? Just setting it up.
No.
All right, I don't have an oily feeling on my tongue, so I don't get that. But okay,
So I do associate that with some extracts sometimes.
yeah, okay. This is not. Well, you heard me talking about the extract beers, right? I don't really get that from this, but
It does have vanilla, but I don't know if they use vanilla bean or not.
I'm not getting the oily, but there is a lingering texture of some sort. But
That mouthfeel.
I think oily is a little aggressive of a term for it for me. But I feel something.
Yeah.
But
feel. I hate that fucking word. We talked about that too, mouthfeel.
Probably.
Does Tyler
We
like
have
that
somebody.
word?
No, but we have someone who takes a drink every time we say mouthfeel.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay, mouthfeel.
Oh, side note, her husband is having a birthday coming up soon, so if we don't see you between now and then, Mr. Carey, happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday, Carrie.
I would like to say we'd be able to join you for your soiree at the Adult Sophisticate, but sadly we will be at a beer fest in Anderson.
Yep.
Already spoken for. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
But we will keep you in our spirits, and we will have a couple beers for you
We'll drink
there.
some beers for you, no doubt. I'm a little bit torn on this. It is better than the other coffee beer, Dark Lord, that we had.
Do you think if I if I untapped this that it would give an accurate at all kind of ABV, or is it just going off of what they get reported in there?
I think it just goes off what gets reported.
Okay, so
But we look it up. The base is Dark Lord.
So
So
I don't get that oily. I do see what you're saying as I've drank more. Like there's that lingering. There is kind of like a lingering, like feel to it.
it's a little drying
mouth feel
as
to
well.
it, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's it. There is a little bit of a dry, but is it also maybe a little thin? Do you like feel that at all? I feel like it might be a little like thinner than some of the other Dark Lords I have had.
It's not a thick one, but
Yeah.
especially for the ABV that's probably supposed to be at, I would imagine it would be a
Yeah.
little hardier in body, but it's also not like water, so it's kind of like a thinner but not heavy.
Yeah.
To me.
It's kind of thin for me, I think.
so
like spaghetti or what?
Not like spaghetti.
so
I don't even fuck around with that.
I ain't got time for that.
I don't have any time. I'm not even gonna pretend. Like, you know, I'm sorry. Not having spaghetti tonight.
Have you surpassed thirsty or just hungry now? Is that what we're saying?
Oh my god, yes.
Looking for a snack?
I am looking for a snack. Always looking for a snack. Yeah, she had to explain that one to me too, I'm gonna have to say. I didn't know why everybody was calling it that either. I really am kind of dense. I get accused of being like hypersexual all the time, and it's just like, just because I think things
It's just
are funny.
accidental and coincidental?
It's kind of accidental, kinda. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not, but I mean, like sometimes I really have no idea what anybody's fucking talking about. Like, like you look like a snack. What do you mean? Like, do I look like a Cheeto?
you
Did
just
my
laugh
tan
it
look
off,
well?
and you're
No,
like,
yeah.
I'm a master of this.
I'm the master.
I'm totally in my head. I'm like, oh, yeah,
That's
awesome.
what I do.
I love that. Just repeat it back. And,
What was
what I
this
do.
one called again? Sorry?
French militia.
Okay, I can see if I can find it versus
French
just,
vanilla.
just Dark Lord. Okay, French militia?
French vanilla militia.
French vanilla militia. That's just wordy.
Sauternes is a French sweet wine.
Oh.
It is made from Semillon, Sauvignon Blanc, and Muscadel grapes. The Muscadel grapes have been affected by Botrytis cinerea, also known as noble rot. This causes the grapes to become partially raisined.
Okay, that explains the dry. That explains the dry.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of that finish, because
Yeah.
it's not
Yep.
just the dark chocolate bitter, but there's a little
Yep.
almost fruity,
Yeah.
like a datey kind of stone fruity.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is a lot more complex flavoring, like just letting it kind of linger after taking
Yeah.
a drink, like the after flavor. I'm getting a lot more out of this than what I thought on the drink.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It is more complex
I
than I mean, I think French vanilla. I mean, I'm getting that coffee,
Yeah.
that Speedway
Absolutely.
French vanilla coffee, you know?
You just
Yes.
compare this to Speedway.
It's French vanilla.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the
Absolutely a French
predominant
vanilla. Absolutely. No, I'm with you on that.
So, like, the
I
fact
am.
that this is much more than that.
Oh, this is actually all right. You said 2017.
2020.
Oh, this is okay. Wait.
MMXX.
Well, it's got 2017 French Vanilla Militia on tap. I've got 2019. Oh, 2020. There it is. Okay.
I know, it's riveting.
Look on your face. I'm sorry.
I don't hide it very well anymore.
No.
I used
You know what? I'm just gonna keep the ABV to myself. I'll type in the
15.
comments.
14.8.
Yeah.
15.
We've looked up. Every Dark Lord is 15.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No matter, yeah.
Okay, I didn't
I
know if they
like it,
covered
guys. I think it's good. It's growing on me with each sip.
It is
You
me
know?
too. At first I was a little bit off, but
I
now
appreciate learning the new vocabulary word because I did think that you said sodomize at first. I'm like, what? You know, I did. I'm sorry.
it can be deep and complex.
It definitely was where I thought this was going, right? And I was a little scared.
Again, like
That's clearly wrong.
Caca.
Do you
That's
think?
disgusting. Caca? Seriously?
That's Tyler saying
You
caca.
took that to a whole other level there.
Okay. Well, we were
I see what you're
talking-
doing. I see what you're doing. I don't appreciate it, but I see what you're doing. If this is the purported 15, A, do you think it is actually 15? And B, how do you think it drinks for a 15?
I don't think Dark Lord is 15. I could be wrong. I haven't done any testing on it. I haven't heard Smo report any testing on it.
Yeah, because
It just...
it's too rare to test.
He doesn't need much to test it,
No.
but...
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. But if this is 15, this drink's very smooth. Granted,
Yeah.
this is aged for a couple of years, granted, but that's a really smooth 15 if that is.
It's just a great sipper.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do. I'm really enjoying it.
I need to find a way to still that a little bit better, but
Yeah.
I do enjoy this.
Or are you just gonna try to clear it tonight? You get a crazy straw and just call it a Monday.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
I hate to say this is a
that
great
hole's
sipper.
bigger, so you'll be able to get that in there, that straw in that one. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. No sake juice box.
That's right.
But did you try the Big Gulp? I hate to recommend, but since you got extra left over, the Big Gulp is a whole, like, raisin bomb almost, like,
Yeah.
with it. Like, that's...
Oh. Yeah, that's...
That gives me that flavor.
That's either
I,
love it or hate it, but that's a whole
Yeah.
other level.
I like the sip better.
That was the hillbilly coming out.
That was definitely...
A whole other layer of
Raisin
like,
for sure.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Actually, almost fig. That
Yeah,
was actually like
yeah.
a fig bar at
is
that
Fig-
minute, man.
Fig Newton.
Yep. And I like fig Newtons. Don't
I
get me
do.
wrong, but
Other old person food.
hey,
They definitely are.
I have a fig Newton in my cooler. I'm
actually forgot about
that
those
woman that
in
drives
my
around like, you need a cookie? I got a fig Newton.
Got a Fig Newton.
Wow.
You got some
That's how you
caramel.
know
You want
you're
me
not
to
gonna
do
abduct
this?
any
You want me
kids,
to do
though.
this?
Oh, I got it.
I don't want to abduct any kid. I already
I
went
was like,
raised.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing I want to do is
sure, put a
abduct
sprinkle cookie,
abducting
like,
kids.
you know, watch out for like, so like, here's a fig Newton.
No,
Like, that's not taking
no.
anybody.
No.
They
The
genuinely
only,
care about your kid's health.
the only thing I'm trying to trap is a
Here's a
date.
healthy snack.
And then I'm good on that too. Absolutely.
You go first on this one.
Which one do I go first on?
This one.
Oh, the rating of that one?
Yeah.
Man, I'd sync that out. I really would.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually will give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. Because I would seek it out. I definitely would not do the sip. I'm glad that I know about the sip, right?
Yeah.
Because if I bought it and then just try to like do big chugs, I probably wouldn't like it. And so it's a good like learning experience for me to not be like greedy and just start chugging.
Yeah.
Chugging shit. And so I like it. I definitely give it a 4. I like it.
I'm with you. I think this one was really good. I think you have to kind of appreciate it. You not just French vanilla. Those flavors
Right.
are in there,
Right.
but there is more to it. It is complex.
Are they way in there? Are they deep in there?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Are they all deep in it?
I'm gonna go 4 1/4. I think it's very
Nice.
tasty.
Nice.
I am going to agree with John. 4 1/4 is the right answer on that one. That's got so much going on that to continue our sexual. The more exploring you do with this bottle, the more
Just-
rewarding you get. Like there's just more stuff to that. It's a exciting.
Twirl your tongue around in it.
That might be why I just went with the 4. I didn't have a whole lot of hopes that it was gonna get any fucking better.
That's a lifetime of disappointment.
Absolutely. It's not gonna get any fucking better. I'm happy with the 4. Thank you.
It was just. I was thinking like.
Here we are overestimating ourselves again.
Yeah, I
which is fine.
wasn't gonna point that out because I didn't want you to feel bad.
Ironically, earlier today, I was like, man, like, looking forward to the show tonight, having fun, hanging out, drinking beers. Like, it's been a little while since I've really been, like, excited about a beer.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of got a little jaded through 3 years of doing this a lot. And, like, even people will tell me, oh, what's your favorite local beer? I'm like,
Yeah.
because we've had so many, and, like, we've had stuff from so far around the country that, like, my opinion's really gotten skewed quite a bit. And it's just like, like we see Ale song like right on, I'm like, oh, like that gets me excited. Like this was something that was new and different, even though it's 3 years old. But the experience of this was like exciting to get to have that. Like that is,
Yeah.
I just talked myself 4.5. I just talked myself into it. Like
4.5.
the thing that held me back from 4.5 originally was like the flavors are unique, interesting, and work together well, but they're just not my flavors. But no, like it's a 4.5. Like
It got you excited about a local beer.
it really did, and which Three Floyds, they're a big powerhouse, but no, it's just the excitement of a beer, like doing the big gulp, like doing the sniff, and everything. I haven't really like gone full beer nerd on something in a long time. Like that one got me.
Good.
Yeah, half pack of Rolaids over here, like full mass. Look at that, we got some comments. Brett Pittsford says, dark chocolate mouthfeel may instigate that oily feeling.
All right, that's fair.
Robert Gibbons, now we're going formal, when he switched to YouTube, says, by the way, I ended up at Perry Vine Friday.
Yes, tell us.
I got out for a mere 2 bottles, he says.
Oh, self-discipline.
And he says, that's a smooth 15 is some Chris Hansen have a seat right over there content.
It's funny, I'm sorry.
But
it's funny.
Brett also asks, has anyone heard from the human slot machine, which I can only imagine he's referring to Tyler with his his singular arm.
His unfortunate. I'm not going to recreate said image because Rob Gibbons will screenshot it again and people will think we're Nazi youth or something.
Oh, yeah, that would
His
be
shoulder
bad.
only went up about 2/3 height.
Yeah.
Oh.
He snapped a picture of him with an arm sling, so
Yeah.
he didn't send me any boobs, so
Well, there.
Well, I mean, if he's got his wing in the way, you know.
His wing in the way. Oh, shit.
Not only does it hold his arm in place, it also lifts and
Pics
separates.
of his own titties?
I don't discriminate. Whatever.
Yeah, all
Yeah, I mean, we
right.
covered that earlier. He's just pretty open.
I guess. I'm sorry that I didn't follow that. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a conversation about naturals earlier.
Yeah.
Thought you were taking notes over there, Kel.
No, because I'm definitely more on the natural side of things. You know, the last thing I need are my tits to stay in the front, and then even more so, like when you lay down, and like they're like, I mean, that would just be.
Are they trying to smother you? Like choke you out?
I
or
already
what?
have a little bit of an issue sometimes, man. You know, it's not good. Like if you go tan and stuff, you know, you get spots. Sometimes, you know, if you flail around a lot and you sleep.
When you're tanning, you flail?
No, I was jumping from one thing to the next. Thank you. What were you going to ask me?
Do you own a corset?
I do.
Okay.
I have several, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of it's very supportive.
Well,
Do
wait,
you
but
own a
if you,
corset,
if,
John?
I
but
don't.
if you no, when you're talking about natural, though, you know, like just even the natural, like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm referring to, like, if I ended up having to have, like, any
Sure.
kind of boob work
Sure.
done, I'm older now. I mean, they would have to, like, really fucking bring them up here, right? I mean, it's like, I stand in the mirror sometimes and put my arms up over my head to make myself feel better.
Oh, that's that whole lay down, put your arms up over
Absolutely.
your head.
It's like, oh, that's where they were. I remember when they were there. I remember when they were up there higher. That's a good day. So anyway, the fake ones, they don't move around right.
Yeah.
You know, and so then I would be afraid that they would just, like, you know, choke me out. Which is not something that I'm into, actually.
Death by titties.
Death by titties. I get
mean,
yeah, I get it, but
Some of us can think of
For
worse ways
each
to
their
go.
own.
But,
for each
yeah.
their own. You are right. I swear to God, everywhere I go, I end up talking about tits.
They're great.
I know they are. Everybody likes
really
boobies.
are.
Everybody likes boobies.
They're fantastic.
They really are. I enjoy them myself. And that's how I got COVID the first time. Have I ever told you guys that story?
Excuse
No?
me?
All right. Well, we can save that for another day if we need to.
No, I'm invested.
Okay, so I wanted. So what I told my family is
You
that
got COVID from a bad set of titties or what?
no. So I
You motorboated.
I did well, maybe. So
Can't confirm or deny.
So McKinley, it was drinking with me one night. We were drinking together. A bunch of us were down in Bloomington drinking. And he was like, let's go to the titty bars. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to the titty bars. And other people were like, no, we're not going to go to the titty bars. But then some people were like, yeah, we're going to go to the titty bars. And McKinley's like, you're going to go to the titty bar. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'll go to the titty bar with you. So then I go to the titty bar, right? And it's night move. So it's not like the best titty bar in the world, right?
sure,
You know?
Bloomington.
Yeah, exactly. And so McKinley's like, no, come sit up here with me. And I'm like, I don't want to sit at the stage. I don't want to sit up at the stage. And he's like, no, you sit up here at the stage. You sit here next to me. And so then this little girl, this little girl comes up.
There was a plan there.
And she had smaller boobs than I prefer myself personally,
Sure.
But still very nice, very nice. And so she rubbed him in his face, and then she looked at me and she winked and she rubbed him in mine. I was like, oh damn, she smells good. And I got COVID from putting my face in her fucking tits.
So was it from McKinley or was it from one of the other?
No.
I
know, but it is. I made it through the whole thing, and I work in the health, area of things. I made it through like a year and a half, and I fucking got it.
You say you work in the areola? Is that what?
Yeah, that's how I got it. I told everybody that it was because I panicked and my nose. I had just had my nose ring done because it was for my daughter. She wanted to have a nose ring done for her birthday that year.
So you'll get matching nose rings but not matching feet pics.
First of all, they're not matching. We have them on opposite sides of our face. Thank you very much. Right there.
You can take pictures of feet from opposite angles.
I already got the finger. I was like, I'm pushing too far.
I don't care what it is. I don't want to do my OnlyFans with my daughter. That's the part of the sentence that bothers me. It's not the other end of it.
It's not the feet?
It's that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's that part of it. That part of it. So how did you put her through college, Kelly? Instead of me saying, well, I worked my ass into the fucking ground, like, oh, well, her and I set up an OnlyFans and took pictures of her feet for men to jerk off with.
I'd say good for
I have a lot less pride in that. No, I'd much rather just work myself into an early grave.
You can work smart or you can work hard.
Nope. Much rather just work myself into the grave, man. I absolutely would. No doubt. Okay, there's my COVID story. Sorry.
Fantastic. No, I love that. Kind of shocked I didn't get COVID that way, but
yeah.
Was that? So patient zero was that like titties zero? Was that?
Well, she really almost had zero titties. I mean, they were really very small.
See that?
But she smelled nice and soft.
I say but.
No, she had no butt.
We won't talk about butts with Matt.
Oh, is that how you got COVID?
No, it's not.
All right, that's good. That's good.
All right. On to the next beer. This is my most anticipated.
I know. I'm excited too.
It's from Deviate.
Yeah.
They keep my comments to myself. They can do some very good beer.
Yeah.
This is their Scottish Strong with caramel. Mm-hmm. Caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Caramel. Coffee and sea salt.
Mm-hmm.
They call it Caramel Contact Patch.
Yep.
It's 9.7%.
I got drunk on it last night.
Nice.
I did.
I should have done that for the. Well, we didn't find out the 15 till later. Yeah.
When I am at a tap room on Sundays, I tend to try to go and get a drink somewhere afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Because I normally am only ever working, and so when I was at Tom's, I never could get off of work on time to go anywhere, right? And so I've been trying to like beeline over to Deviate. Right? Did I say it right this time? Thank you. and I really fucking like this one. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You can go fuck yourselves.
I
like
love that maltiness. These
Yeah.
Scottish Strongs, they're among my favorites. So
I really
am
enjoyed it.
super excited for this.
Yeah.
Before we get too far away from Kelly's story about how she contracted
We got
COVID,
comments.
Gibbons says Kelly got booby trapped.
Oh, he's so witty. So witty. He's so very witty.
That was so on the nose. I can't believe that we didn't think. I feel bad that we didn't think
It was
of
a
that.
little obvious. And
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets creativity points, but
No,
He
but
doesn't.
it's-
He
he
doesn't.
gets points for being
We
obvious
get
when we
points
missed it.
deduction for not thinking of it. Like,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
that's
low
what it
hanging
is.
fruit right there.
He's got
We just-
0. We got -2.
Yeah.
Low
That's
hanging
about right.
fruit, and I like that. I wish that we could have seen the gesture of you cupping air balls when you just said
It,
that.
it was a plum.
Low hanging fruit.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty big fucking plum.
Isn't that about right?
No, plums are. Yeah. Yep.
Think Tyler.
Like a walnut?
I love this beer. I'm gonna let you guys sniff and do your swishing around.
It does smell very good.
I like it.
And this
I was
is
excited to bring it.
hearing John sultrily?
That's the wrong word.
Sultrily?
You were wrong.
Your sultry voice. How do you
Yeah.
verbalize that? Like,
Sultry voice. How you just said it.
There's no panache. There's no fancifying.
There's a way to conjugate that. I'm just not in the state of mind to do it. But the caramel, coffee, and sea salt, I'm like, hey, if I was to get a coffee on a rare occasion, I'm like,
That's why.
I need that caramel macchiato, frappe,
caramel macchiatos
mocha thing. Like, like all the girl like pump all that sugar in there. So I have like this much room for coffee.
Yep.
And this is kind of like that smell.
I mean, it's a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
really good. I can't wait for you guys to try it.
Turtle.
So you can brag on whatever.
That is more caramel forward than I was. Being a Scottish, the caramel heavy leans into style, but just reading and hearing everything, I was kind of anticipating a little more coffee.
So
it gets there, man.
What's interesting about it,
but it's really
is
good.
Scottish Strongs, by their very nature, because I'm also used, can have a caramel.
Yeah, they're a little more malty, a little more caramel.
So then they are adding more caramel to it and enhancing that, building that up. So
take a bigger swig.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting it.
Well, I'm just saying it actually levels out that caramel taste. It really does.
It did actually.
Right? So instead, it levels out and becomes more of that Scottish element of it, right? Because it does have that sweetness. If it's a good Scottish, it does have a little bit of a sweet to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I think sipping wise, you definitely get a little bit more of that sweet flavor. But I think like bigger, not the big gulp, but a bigger sip, it levels it out.
And I am glad that it has the sea salt in it.
Yeah.
Because
sea salt does pair fantastically with caramel. Like it's dumb.
And it's needed. It's needed in this.
Absolutely.
I do want to have their Scottish Strong. I just love to have the base. I'd love to try that.
Yeah. Well, they have it. They have 3 of them. So they have the Scottish Strong. They have the Scottish Strong barrel aged vanilla, and then they have this one. And I didn't go with the vanilla barrel aged because again, I really am. I struggle if it's not just flat out bourbon. Anything that is barrel aged beer wise.
Is this barrel aged at all?
I don't believe so.
Because I get a tad little bit of.
Let me see on it. I don't think so.
I might chalk that up more just the Scottish style and the ABV ish.
Yeah,
just kind of being a little boozier.
They're a little boozier.
The other ones,
not heavy, but enough to know that it's there. Like
yeah. It smelled stronger. The other ones did. I had little samples of that one, but of the vanilla, but that I don't know. This one was my favorite. I really like this.
Good.
So the good and bad thing I feel about Deviate is they do a beer and then they move on. So it's constantly rotation of new things, trying new stuff, get exciting new things. Because sometimes you go to a beer and talking about my beer burnout almost that I kind of was hit. It was like, oh, well, you go there and you're never really going to have to worry about trying something you've already had. But you find something you like this, and you go back, it's probably not going to be there. That's the good and the bad of their business model, which I appreciate, but I also do see that, oh man, like there's some stuff like the pimp nuts they had was their peanut butter, was it the porter or stout? That thing was amazingly good. They had it at the beer fest that we were at where we tried to do every booth and they ran out before we got there.
I mean, it was the summer fest and there was like 98 breweries. We made it to 49.
Oh shit.
We did some good work. And that was after we had been drinking. That was when we really got serious.
You really got serious.
Yeah. We're like, we only got like an hour and a half left. Let's get to it.
Well, I mean, you guys were hammered by the time I saw you at Hops and Coasters, and I mean...
That doesn't sound like us at all.
Hey,
she didn't see our Evil Twins?
I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't mistake midriff.
Was one of them wearing a midriff and the other wearing a kilt?
Yeah.
Evil Twins, it wasn't us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Didn't John wear a kilt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tyler a midriff? Come on.
Yep. Nope. If Tyler raised his arms on any of those roller coasters, then that image was of his titties. I mean, that's what happened. That was a short shirt. It was a short shirt. He looked good in it.
It got made the evening before.
And you know, he's
sexy as fuck.
How many people were midriffing by the end of that?
A lot. And more importantly, he was supposed to be midriffing for Christmas because of that midriff from Hops and Coasters, right?
He
didn't. Santa wussed out, didn't he?
Did.
Damn it.
I'm not sure what fucking filter he used for that Santa picture where he had with his glitter beard and shit, but he did look a little magical.
Yeah.
Like he was encapsulating the spirit of Christmas in that picture, and it kind of pissed me off. Like, you fucker, look at you.
It was the same beautiful vodka wrap. Just he didn't have a cerebral into it.
Yeah, we definitely got the better of Hops and Coasters.
Yeah.
Well, he was going to either do the midriff or the
that was a
banana hammock, wasn't it? Wasn't he supposed to do like the Santa banana hammock?
I think that was originally, but I can understand easily why that got kiboshed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of excited about the prospects of it.
I was excited the word you meant to use.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's been a while.
I was
hasn't it?
brave.
It's been a while.
Bold and what that I was excited. It has been a long time since I was excited by that at all. But yes, by anything in that genre. But yeah, I was excited for Tyler.
I was just gonna say region.
Yeah,
That genre.
I live off Pornhub these days, guys. It's not anything great. Trust me. I don't live off Pornhub.
She's an OnlyFans person. That's why she won't get on there.
I don't. I swear to fucking
doesn't.
God. No, I don't. I'm a good girl. I pretty much keep to myself. I try.
And Pornhub.
And Pornhub.
That's why
Right.
Pornhub's there. Just keep to yourself.
And I daydream about Tyler and a banana hammock, apparently.
No one's ever said that.
Well, now you have a new button.
First
thing
time
that
for
you can
everything.
put. That's right.
Mark the tape. It's 8:38.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I will cut that out. That'll be a new button.
Yeah.
It won't just play without Tyler even knowing.
Yeah, it'll get used only when he's not here, which will be
Sorry, I was laughing
going
at
rate
my
kind of
boobs on the
frequently.
table. I had my boobs on the table and I laughed. I'm sorry, man. Did that screw up the cameras? Everything just jiggled really bad. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. It did. Did you see? You
How
saw
heavy
it?
are those things?
They're heavy, motherfucker. Did you not hear the part where I came in saying I ate muscle relaxers today and didn't go to work so that I could come up here? You think my back's just hurting because of what? Me working a lot? No. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I really, they make those jokes, right? You know, like some guy just wants to walk behind you. I will pay that motherfucker. I will pay him to walk behind me and just take a load off of my back. Okay, wait a minute.
Don't tell
wait a
HR.
minute.
Like this is all
Again,
full
my
consent.
phrasing.
You said
My
off.
phrasing,
You said
yeah.
off your back. Different, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's somehow it got there, right? Right? So, okay, let's go back to the beers.
I was trying to give you an out, and you just dug yourself in. You're like, nope.
Yeah, that's what I
nope,
do
this
best.
happened to me, and I'm sticking to it.
That's
She
what
went
happens.
deeper.
You're killing me, John. You're killing me. You're killing me. Okay, anyway.
It's not a drunken movie review, otherwise you might have found out what the John hole's all about.
All right. Well.
I almost choked.
Yeah. Well.
And I gotta stop
heard that
using those
happens.
words, man. I gotta stop using the words. I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna be quiet.
So this beer, it's not as maybe delicious as I was hoping, but I think it's pretty well made.
That's what I got for you.
I actually,
You have a second one?
Right now. We're flying.
what it makes me want to do is go buy the Scottish Strong.
Yeah.
I want to try that base beer.
Right.
This particular one, I'm gonna go 3.75.
Okay.
So this one is not quite seek it out for me, but I think it's delicious.
All right. Well, good. Is it my turn or is it?
You can
Matt's?
go. I mean, it's
All right.
Matt's turn.
Well, I'm still gonna say 4 because I am gonna seek it out. I like it. I'm probably gonna go back and get another 4-pack, and then I'm gonna film myself drinking all 4 of them while I'm flipping you off.
Is that going on OnlyFans?
It may.
Okay.
If you think that I can make money that way, maybe.
I mean, so we have long thought about an idea. We don't have to include your daughter,
Okay, yeah, that
No,
would be
let's
good.
not include your
Yes,
daughter.
Nah,
but a beer and belly buttons only fan. So it's just beer and belly buttons.
No, you'd be me with the beer and then your guys' belly buttons, right?
Now, is that just like a beer can on the belly button or beer
Listen,
poured out
we need a
into
lot of
the belly
content.
button?
It could be a variety of different
I
things.
already try to support one of my girlfriends. Give me that can. She does boobs and brews, right?
Yeah.
And so we have been doing, like this kind of stuff.
Oh,
So some
yeah.
of those boobs are mine.
All right.
So we do that. I'm not going to belly button. No. When I was younger, I had a belly button ring,
Yeah.
and it got tore out. And so that's not. I mean, it's not like a bad scar, but if that's all you're going to feature, then I probably would be like, I'm good on that shit, man. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
just, it's you don't want to do
Supplemental
like
income.
Yes.
beer and dicks. That's not.
Nobody wants that.
No one wants that.
No. Whiskey
So
dick
it's
is always a bad call,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Nobody
So-
enjoys whiskey dick. So beer dick would probably be about the same thing.
So beer and belly buttons, and it's all it's alliterative. And it just rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Is the belly buttons now a new thing with you guys? No? Okay.
We've had this conversation for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Well, the record show, I've not been a participant in the conversation.
We almost made a calendar.
Right?
We were
I would
close.
pay
And
for
then-
your guys'
and then-
and then
beers
Tyler
belly
got a
buttons.
job.
And then Tyler got a coaching baseball job at a high school. He thought better of it. And he always ruins all the fun.
Well, I mean, he
I even
shows
have the
his
photo
belly
shoot and the
button a
photographer
lot.
set up.
He shows his belly button a lot with that midriff shirt.
Yeah, I know.
And so, I mean, it's right there already being done, and you guys just need to get better pictures.
Well, Robert,
I had a photographer lined up.
Oh, okay.
he sure did.
Right.
Robert says
We had a company who was going to help us pay for the calendars.
How about beers and belly button shots? I don't know, beer shots or something. You know, haven't you ever seen that?
Really?
Yeah, like I think.
I might have watched a video the other day where there was pouring beverages.
Moving on, Robert says Tyler can fit a 16-ounce beer can in his belly button. He's seen it.
Oh shit, that's great.
Thank you for contributing, Gibbons.
Always.
Always count on you.
Yep.
God, this has been fun, guys. We have one beer left.
Yep, we have one more.
You're excited for this one.
I am excited for this
Have
one.
you had it?
I have not had it, so I can't attest
So it's not
to
like
it.
the other one.
Nope, it's not like the other one where I said it was good and you guys were like, and then I cry about it on my way home.
Oh, wait, Matt, what was your score on the last one?
Oh shit. I would like to have more of that. That would be search out worthy. I would have liked a little more coffee flavor in there. So,
But nothing about it said coffee.
I
oh,
feel like it had a coffee finish, but that's okay. That's okay.
it does have coffee on there.
No.
Are we sure?
No.
I thought it had a coffee finish.
I'm pretty certain it said coffee.
Got it? Oh, it does say coffee. Yeah,
Okay,
my
just
bad.
making sure we're not both crazy here. All right, we're 2 on 1 on that. I thought a little more.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yes, coffee.
with that, I'm gonna put it at a 4. It would deserve a 4 1/4 on taste, but since the coffee's not as present, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Awesome.
And that is a 4 average.
Awesome.
There you go.
Good deal.
Tough being right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Average Matt.
So this is a treehouse.
You know what? Unless I'm not below average, Matt.
There is that.
Below average.
I'm not above, but I'm not below, baby.
Oh, okay. So, boy, this now it's time to shine.
Hope so.
So number 1, yeah, this is from Treehouse Brewing. It is the Dunkel Rausch beer. The label is pretty cool. I mean, it's a guy fly
is.
fishing, standing on a stone in the river.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that can. I'm gonna take that
Okay.
can back with me. I'm
That's
gonna open
fair.
container my shit all the way home.
All right,
Yeah.
we're
What?
ready for another edition of Mudhog Reads
Oh yes. All right, I'll be quiet.
beer label.
This is gonna be sexy as shit. I'm gonna slip off my chair. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's good visual.
Still got those paper towels, John?
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. Put that right here for now.
Behind the Times. Behind the Times is our Dunkel Rausch beer. It honors tradition with a tedious.
Did you just
I'm like,
deflate?
Titties.
I'm expecting all these like great descriptors. A tedious mash.
She's gonna hand your paper towel back like that, bud.
Start over from the beginning.
Behind the Times. Behind the Times is our Dunkel Rausch beer. It honors tradition with a tedious mash procedure utilizing primarily dark Munich and smoked malts to create flavors and aromas of molten toffee, brown bread, mild chocolate, campfire, and caramel.
All right.
A sturdy addition of Tettnanger hops provides balance and depth. A clean, dark chestnut color and wispy, off-white head only adds to the mouth-watering appeal of this beer. It is thoughtful, elegant, and packed with nuance and character.
Oh shit, that's some swanky ass stuff right there.
God, they got white on white. Beers that command your attention are a wonderful thing. Beers that can fade into the background as a complimentary, unspoken companion to celebratory moments in life are also beautiful things.
They are.
And deserve to be held in equally high esteem. Behind the Times is a genuine labor of love. Enjoy.
Oh, that made me weep a little bit. I got a little tear. That was beautiful. So hopefully it's good.
Yeah,
was
tedious
a
did
lot.
not fit the
Yeah,
rest
no.
of that. That
No, I was
It's a
taken
bad
aback.
choice.
I was like, tedious?
That's a nice head.
you came with. I was like, oh, John's deflating. Someone get the compressor.
It just didn't make sense to me.
No, that was a weird choice to everything else. It was very word heavy.
Very word heavy.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah, so no, my buddy brought me this. I had a couple tree houses. He brought me like a 4-pack variety, and I'm thinking that this may be the last one that I have. There was another smoked one. I love the smoked beers. You know, you've heard me yap about the Primeval.
Primeval.
Yeah, right.
Theirs is really good.
I still almost fucked up and came up and with the intention of getting hammered there before I came here, and they're never fucking open on Monday, and I cried a little bit. But that's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
It is okay. I thought about going on Thursday because I was going to be, hey, Callie, bring a record. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But
yell
I
at me.
didn't. I will.
This coming Thursday,
Okay.
yell at me, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't call her because she might actually hear you. Just yell from
Yeah.
here, and
Oh,
she'll.
shut your fucking
Mom
ass.
ears will pick it up.
Oh, actually, yeah, my mom ears would pick that up, actually. But yeah, seriously. Yeah, I can bring, we have to agree, though, we're going to bring something questionable and make them play it. Right? Like, I'll bring...
I mean, I have some Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
They would probably like that, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like this place would like that. I have 21 Pilots.
No,
That's not
not like
questionable.
that. Not like that. Not like that kind of, like, questionable.
Questionable.
I mean, like, I can't, like, I'm going to show up either, like, with my Pantera, album,
Or, like
or...
Mushroom Head.
Yeah, or something, something a little bit rowdy, I'll bring in,
it's a
like,
band. Look at that look.
Lateralis and stuff,
I've got some Rowdy.
right? Because I want to see if they'll let me play the full half, like, I have a couple Slipknot albums, on vinyl shit,
yeah.
like, that kind of stuff. Because they have to play the whole side. That's
Okay.
what they say.
That's what they say?
Yeah, they play one side,
Okay.
right? And so if I bring, like, the Gray Chapter or some shit like that...
Is
yeah.
it family friendly on Thursdays? Okay, the
It
question.
doesn't say anything about that. I'm not
All
fucking bringing one of my damn Disney albums that Hannah still had from
Well,
when
no,
she
I was saying
little.
because if you're like,
Yeah.
explicit rating like Slipknot, like
No.
I know
They
some of that
said-
stuff can get a little
They said
heavy
you can
for
sign
the
up
wee
and you
young
get to
ones.
play half of one side of an album. Everybody gets to play one side of the album. They didn't say anything about it being PG.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
if I get censored, I'm gonna throw a fit. Actually, I know several of the people that work there, and I will cry, and they will not want me to do that. I'm sure of it. I'll
I
push
agree with
it.
that.
I'll push it.
Gibbons
Bring
says
some
I
shit.
like pushing back.
he thought he was the only one who liked Roush beers. So
Oh, hell
apparently,
no.
Gibbons, you are not alone. You
No,
have
not even fucking close, man. There's some of my favorite. Ooh, it smells smoky, but it doesn't smell like liquid smoke.
much like Woody. You
I was
got
just saying, actually,
a
I
friend in
don't
me.
get on first sniff. Not that overpowering smoke.
No,
so.
that's
No,
what
it's
I'm saying.
it's there, but yeah, not the you're walked into a humidor or something.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Yeah. That's really, I like that. That's really good.
That is the non-smoked beer, smoked beer.
Yep. It is a solid, lightly smoked dunkel.
That is I think John nailed it because you get that essence of the smoke, but
Yep.
it's not smoky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
And it's
Nope.
not the campfire like that after like charry, burnt wood. Like this, it's like a classy cocktail that's got that smoke
good.
machine thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like it's just like it got put on top of it when it was done. Like that's.
Absolutely.
I would almost like more smoke personally.
I could see where someone would argue that.
Not necessarily a lot, but this is so subtle on the smoke that I could go for a little more.
I think that
it's really
if
well done as
you are
restraint,
a
though.
smoked beer fan, that this would be definitely on the lighter side of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it is. I don't know, man. I think that it rivals how I feel about Primevals, and like I constantly am going on about that one.
Yeah.
I love that one. It's not as smoky as that, but this one is definitely more balanced. Again, not. I love Primevals.
This
right?
is, yeah, this is,
It has that malt and the smoke balance going.
yeah.
This is still really good, and it's also like the fact that it's so restrained is impressive, really. But if you were someone that didn't like smoked beers, I think this would be a good place to have
Start.
Like, hey, try this. See what you think of this one, because this is what it could be, as opposed to a lot. I think more often than not, we get that really heavy-handed smoke where you get that campfire
Right.
effect.
Right.
You're like, too much. This one
Right.
is not too little, but it's almost on that end of like, man, this is like really, really light, and it's good for it. Like, I'm
I think that
surprised how light that is.
if you have a bourbon drinker that likes that smoked
Ooh.
bourbon, like that
Yeah,
that
that
cocktail,
peat, that
yeah, exactly.
Scotch.
That if they didn't like a smoked beer, like honestly to God, if the guy Ernsberger is still watching, he doesn't like smoked beers. Like we've had these discussions before, but he does
Yeah.
like bourbons, right? And I think that this might be for like that type of guy. Or person, I should say, that this one would be that segue between the two because it doesn't have that like heavy smoke again, right? But it definitely has that Scotch, the Scotch. Scotch. Oh my God. Okay, I apparently have drank too much. Those muscle relaxers and this alcohol are
It
really
is
making me
really,
feel good
really.
right now. Absolutely. I'm just gonna start slurring the fuck about of some things. But anyway, I said slurring, not slurping, just so that we're all clear. And
You did that
so
one to yourself.
no, I didn't. Oh, I did. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to go at with this. This is I like this. I'm really glad that I brought this to share with people who could appreciate it too.
Yeah.
Because I've been holding it. I have been holding it. He brought me this
And I appreciate sharing it. This is
quite some time back. You know, Josh Milbrath is a buddy of mine. He moved to Maine last summer, and he's the one that pretty much talked me into the meads. So like, if you guys ever want to do meads, like I have several.
I love meads.
Well, Jeremy has given me several. Klossing has given me several because I was supposed to meet up with Josh in May when he was home, but he ended up having to go earlier. Because it was like I was going to give him some of those since he had brought me these treehouse and shit. So I have plenty, even still holding them for him.
Have you had anything from Superstition Meadery?
I have not.
From Arizona, they'll ship here.
Oh, okay.
You can
All
buy
right.
directly from their website.
What was the one that we were?
I'll check them
the
out.
one that Tyler and I were at the beer fest that you weren't there for. That is kind of local.
That's the one that Rob went to.
Oh yes,
Perry Cider.
Yeah, that one. If you haven't been there, also Kelly, that one.
Okay.
They do some really cool shit.
Hopefully they're in Anderson. I don't know if they are, but hopefully.
That would be cool.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really turned a corner on the meads. I mean this is not like a Kelly exaggeration. The first meads that I had, I thought that that's how they tasted. And they were so fucking bad. I never tried another mead again for 10 years. Oh. And Faust actually gave me shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was a night where I was sitting there and we were all drinking, kind of heavily. Right. And he was like, no, you gotta try this. You're gonna try this, try this, try this, try this. And I'm like, oh, all right. And it was like a spiritual experience. I may have had a very solid orgasm right then and there.
Did you need a paper towel?
Pass me the paper towel, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have it here. It's ready to go. And we're not drinking that right now. We're drinking this. And I'm excited about this, but not as excited as I was about Jeremy Klossing's mead. And so from that point forward, Misbehavin's really good. I really do like, what they put out up there out of Maryville. I think they're in Maryville, right? Or is it Valpo? It's one of the two. They're real close to each other. So next time.
Yeah.
Or I can even just bring some for Anderson. I can have a couple of the bottles with me.
I need to see what
the lineup
see what
is.
we can bring.
Oh, but we can bring.
So Gibbons got a couple comments. He says the worst beer he's ever had from Treehouse was still pretty great. So I think he's had a couple of beers, so I'll take that as a pretty good review. Mm-hmm. He also asks, is this a Rausch Dunkel?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so clarification there. And finally, to round out the trifecta, he says he thinks the first mead he ever had was Schramm's.
Ooh, I
don't know that one at all.
I don't know that one.
Was that good or was that bad, Gibbons?
Yeah.
Enlighten us.
Is that a badge of honor or a badge of shame?
The mead that I had had a great name, had a great logo. Oh my God, logo, right? And was out of Bloomington. It's Oddball Fermentables.
Okay.
And I don't think they're still operating. And if they are, I would hope to God somebody there got their fucking shit together, because literally, I gagged. I don't gag. I don't gag. But I absolutely have none. But that one almost made me puke on the bar. It was that bad, and it really made me not try meads again for 10 years because I thought that's what they tasted like. Yeah. And I couldn't ever figure out what anybody fucking was talking about and liking those. Right? So it's been a life-changing experience for me. I love Klossing. So
you just had to learn about it the right way at the Herat and drink Viking's blood, and then you're
like, Viking's blood.
Yeah.
Matt, what would you rate this beer?
Let me take one drink.
It's good.
I like smoked beers to a point, but I typically wouldn't search them out, and this one isn't quite enough to get me to over that hump. I'm gonna go 3.75. It's really good. It's nice restraint, well done. Just not search out for me.
Tell me he's wrong.
He is wrong. I'm going to kick him when we're not on camera anymore.
I'm sorry.
There's no
Right
evidence of assault, right? Maybe not in the
Good luck
dick.
finding it. Oh!
Why would you burn yourself? That's so weird, brother. That's so weird.
Have you met him?
I have. I think he's lovely. And
You haven't met my group of friends. If I don't do it, the next guy's going to. So I just got to beat everybody else to the punch.
No, it's a terrible way to live. I've done that my whole life. It doesn't do you well. Don't do that. You're young. Change your ways. I think that this is like a 4.5. I totally fucking love this beer. I think that it has, again, I do like smokier beers, right? But I think that this is, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really solid beer.
It's so funny because I started at that 4.5, and then I drank some more, and I drank some more. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I'm going to go 4.75. I think this is by far my favorite beer of the night.
Yeah.
No doubt with that.
Yep. I would agree with that.
Due to his stupid score, that is a 4.25 average.
I might just kick him in the dick now, I guess.
Yeah, now it's well deserved. But yeah, it is my...
Following our rules.
I know.
I adhered to the Two
But
Beerded
if
Guys
you were
established at the beginning
But
of the
if you
episode
were
parameters.
if you were to seek out a smoked beer,
I will be honest, I don't know that I can think of one that I would take over this off the top of my head, but I think there's other ones out there that I would prefer over this. With, again, saying that the wonderful restraint on this is leaving me wanting a little bit more smoke, personally.
So do you like the Primeval one?
I did really like that one.
Okay, so that one is more smoky than this.
But it still wasn't like the over... Like, that was... I think that was a good balance. It's been a minute since I had it, but I did really remember enjoying that one. I think that might kind of be a little bit of like a benchmark.
This was a
smoke
great drinking beer. That
It's
I
a really
could
good
sip
one.
on all night long.
Absolutely.
And I would, and it's 5.2%, which I know that's not Matt's thing, but
does he like the big boys? Does he?
Yeah.
Typically, but I mean, a good flavor is a good flavor, so I don't hold it against it. But sometimes it can be redeeming if it doesn't taste as good. Like, well, it tastes like ass, but it was 12%, so it gets a little quarter bump or something. You know. Stefan, if you're watching, still have got my scruples and laurels. Rob also says Ken Schramm literally wrote the book on still mead in America.
All right, good.
He's in Ferndale and averages 4.5 plus on Untapped.
Perfect. Well, let's find some.
So Rob's gonna bring us Schramm, right?
Are you coming to Anderson on Saturday, Rob? Because bring some Schramm.
Absolutely.
So speaking of Anderson, one more time.
Yes.
I hope to see everyone.
Where's
there.
that at?
Downtown. Anderson.
And that look is why I did it.
Right?
Where's Anderson at?
Just John's looking
Fucking Google
disappointment.
it, buddy. Fucking Google it. So hopefully we see everybody there, but off screen, Matt.
Right.
I mean, I can free up my Saturday real quick.
Really looking forward to that. It's gonna be a great time. Super excited.
Really looking forward to it. I have been.
Super thankful for everybody who watches, everybody who comments, everybody. I mean, even those who don't comment, I still appreciate you watching. Hope you join the fun at some point.
Do encourage you to comment if you're watching and feel like it.
Do encourage commenting. Next week is a first time guest, and I'm going to tell you they are super excited. They did buy their fake beard already.
Did they?
They did. This is Mr. Stevie P. Stevie P is a neighborhood
legend.
friend.
I'm told.
He is a legend. He is a flight attendant for United Airlines.
Oh, very cool.
So he
gets around.
He gets around. He's a watch this show. He is a beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh yes, and he
physically
and I can't
or
wait
like personality.
All the above.
Yes.
So he is not. He doesn't grow his own. He literally does have.
He
his
can grow
fake
his own, but
right?
he got a fake one.
Oh shit! I'm excited about this. I hope I set a trend.
Yeah.
You guys have to compare fake beards later. See who's got the bigger one.
That shit was in my mouth. I was so proud of myself for hanging through that. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was really proud of myself.
No expectation you're gonna last that long.
No, fuck no.
I know that the story of how I became the finisher has been told before on this show, but I guarantee you it will be told next week because he is a vital part of that story. So
of the finisher?
Of why.
Speaking of finishing, Kelly finishes in the beard too.
Wait, what? Yeah, wait. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know all that's going on.
You finished in the beard when you were on last time.
I
sure did.
I did. I did finish in the beard. You're right.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. I really have a lot of things that can be said about me phrasing wise that are not necessarily complimentary, right? At all. I gotta evaluate my life.
At this point,
but the finisher, I know, right? I know. At this point, I'm kind of fucked, but not literally, unfortunately. You know? But no. So you're the finisher. There's a story about you.
Yeah.
Like, who calls you the finisher? Like everybody but me.
I am neighborhood legend.
Mortal Kombat aficionados.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
there's a reason I finished that chick's drink walking up to the concert.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole thing.
All right.
Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. That's what it means.
But super excited for the show next week.
Yeah.
He being a flight attendant, and he's a long tenured flight attendant. He has trips all across the world where he can grab different beers and brings in. So he's texted me last night about he texted me last night all pictures of the beer he bought. So super excited.
That's
what
exciting.
You got?
Rob says that was a beard, Kelly. I thought it was a merkin that migrated north.
Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. First of all, no. Secondly, no. And third, I am a very soft woman. Thank you very much. Soft and hairless, so go fuck yourself. Seriously. It's not a merkin that went anywhere, right? That was a full-on, beautiful beard that I was trying to honor Tyler wearing, right? That's what I was trying to do. So
I'm sure our sponsors appreciate everything that we do. No, it's fantastic.
sorry.
I love it.
Yeah.
Shout out Turfs Up Radio. It's your industry, your station.
Our shenanigans.
Our drunken shenanigans.
Drunken
That's
shenanigans.
right. Shout out Water Performance Technology.
Ugly Pete.
Ugly Pete.
Also, Big Pete
Pete
Seasonings.
He's
Just
got
waiting on
more
that logo
being
to
released.
update it.
Yep.
Nice.
He's got, you can go buy that at Books and Brews, the mothership. He's got 3 different flavors of his Big Pete seasoning out now.
My favorite one, Porkin', just because of the name.
Porkin. A great name.
Ooh,
Here goes great with pork or chicken.
Yeah.
It's not just an ironic name.
Porkin.
that sounds good.
Indiana on Tap. Great partner of ours. Looking forward to that event this Saturday.
Yeah. I love those
Have we
guys.
hit everything up? Oh, Beer of the Night.
Beer of the night. Definitely the
shit.
Treehouse for me. I'm sorry. I really did enjoy the Treehouse. I know I brought the DV8. Sorry. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
All
DV8.
right. DV8. I know I like that one too, but I really am glad that I brought the Treehouse to share. I like that one. That was my favorite.
John, you go next?
Oh, good, Matt.
Honestly, I think I've got to go with the Three Floyds, man. Like I say, it's been a while since I've had that beer experience, and that thing fucking gave it to me. It gave it to me hard.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad for you, honey. That's great.
I didn't want to
Do you-
be
do you-
like,
you need a paper
my
towel? I
favorite
got
beer
one
was going
right
to be
here.
my beer of the night, but that was.
So, Beer of the Night. My favorite beer, the best drinking beer, was the Treehouse. Thank you so much for that. But that is
Absolutely.
not my Beer of the Night.
All right.
Beer of the Night is a beer that drinking that beer was a different experience that I didn't expect, and that was the Three Floyds. That's that
Absolutely.
French vanilla, metal militia, whatever it is, and yet it wounds up with some fancy Sauternese French wine characteristics and
Right.
just shocked the hell out of me. So, Beer
Or
of the
some Fig
Night,
Newtons.
right?
That's what it, and that actually is why it wasn't mine, because that last swallow, god damn it, Jesus, that last large chug, I really can't, okay, the
Last
mouthful,
gulp.
That mouthful,
yeah, the last mouthful, whatever it
that
was.
last blast in your mouth,
The big
the
load
explosion.
that I took there at the end kind of
Last
put me
swallow.
off of it. It was too shrunken great for me, you know?
Man, everything comes full circle back to Tyler. I don't
That's
understand.
Oh, shit.
Guys, thank you. Fantastic time.
Yeah, thank you
Kelly.
for having me
Thank you,
back,
Matt.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. See you
Cheers.
next week.
Cheers, guys.